All right, hello everyone, and welcome to SystemMagic Twitch stream. So as you can see, Greg is currently a bit invisible. I do his chair though, so I'm joined by Greg's chair. And what's going on here is, yeah, we're doing a special early Vintage Cube stream. We're gonna be drafting some Vintage Cube in this 64-player event, and Greg will be here slightly late. I suspect what will end up happening is that I will finish the first draft portion and Greg will arrive in time for the first match. But we are somewhat at the mercy of external forces, so we'll kind of see how things play out. But yeah, I really wanted to play the 8:30 Vintage Cube 64-player event today, so we decided to make it the stream. And yeah, you guys get to enjoy it. Maybe we'll do well, maybe we won't. A lot of people I recognize in this particular event. We've got, there's Corey Burkhart, there's Ginky, friend of the stream. We've got Jesse's in this for some reason from Japan. Tristan is here. It's quite a crew in this event. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But are we sure everything is okay to go? What does that mean? Oh. Yeah, it's just a little off kilter cube stream. Wednesday notwithstanding, it's Friday somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Please don't check my work on that. Yeah. Anything goes Friday, but I'll just claim it is Friday. No one can stop me. But yeah, I don't know. So I'll just be here drafting, enjoying, seeing where the cards fall. Also, I'm gonna warn everyone before the draft starts. I've been really drafting a lot of Hogak lately, so what you should know is there's a chance that we do some gacking. I'm just saying it. You have to be prepared for me to take the card Hogak and the card Ingar like derangedly early. And just if cards start wheeling, yeah, I'm gonna be jumping ship because I really have been liking the Hogaks. I also have been liking the red green beats. I've been drafting a lot of beats, but yeah. Oh yeah, it's in the cube. It's for the Hogak matchup, AX. It's a Hogak hate card, yeah. But yeah. I basically draft a lot of red-green beats, and I found that my red-green bean decks often can kind of become Hogak decks, and I can kind of shift back and forth between them. I also, in the last feeder leagues, I 4-0'd with a just like Grixis Reanimator deck, and I just like played Anger. Like I wasn't playing Hogak, I just like put Anger in my Reanimator deck, and it was great. I just like would frantic search it away in Fate's leading way. Anyways, we'll see where the cards fall. Maybe there'll be some Hogaks in our future. Maybe there won't. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna get in there. So let's see what our pack has to offer. Let's see who's at our table. This is not a very inspiring pack. Also, quick check of the table. Okay, so we're passing to Mandrill Man, friend of the stream, who plays a lot in the Cube server and who I have a medium amount of respect for. And I don't really recognize anyone else in our pod. But yeah, so this pick basically comes down to Remand versus Mana Vault. You should probably take Mana Vault over Remand. I honestly don't like Mana Vault that much. I've kind of come down on this card. It's still good. Obviously, it's probably a pick here. Fast mana is hard to beat. It's kind of the worst fast mana you've ever seen, but it's still fast mana. It goes great in red-green beats, which is an archetype I draft a lot these days. So that's definitely what we'll be aiming at this. Also could draft artifacts. I'd like artifacts a lot too. So, the card's slightly larger. Yeah, I can probably do that. 1 second. I think I may have made them smaller for when I was playing my other computer. But okay, yeah. So anyway, they should be larger now. I might do the same in the deck portion. But yeah, I'm gonna take this Mana Vault. Probably not gonna wheel anything of note. Maybe like an Uro comes back around. But yeah, we'll start there. See where it takes us. Yeah, how's it going, Quirxion? We're starting off some Vintage Cube with just me today. Greg will be here later. Oh man, and I'm just immediately put to the test. This is actually a really tough pick for me. So obviously, it's pretty reasonable to just take Bloodstained Mire. Fetches are good. I'm not saying otherwise. But I really like Skullclamp. Like, I like Skullclamp a lot. Like, I like Skullclamp maybe more than anyone. It's just really good with Springheart and Kuto. It's really good with token making of any kind. It's good in white aggro. You can make it work in artifacts because it's a 1-mana artifact and goes well with like token makers and stuff. Like, the young Peasy guy, or like, yeah, I think I'm gonna take Skullclamp. That might be wrong, honestly. I think that it's possible that Bloodstained Mire is the right pick here, but I'm gonna take Skullclamp. I also think Springheart Kudo is legitimately not far off. I really like this card. It's very good in Hogak. It's good in Red Green Beats. It's kind of a fucked up card. I'm kind of hoping to wheel it actually, because people often underdraft green like savagely in these queues. Greg will be here soon. He's supposed to be here like, I don't know, in like 15 minutes, but we'll see where it ends up. I'm gonna take Skullclamp. Hopefully I don't get punished. Yeah, Greg is finishing up at trivia, so he's gonna be here just a little late, but it should be mostly okay. Wow. Okay, so I have Skullclamp and Mana Vault. Interesting pick. I mean, I could just take Mother of Runes, which, look, I like White Aggro a fair amount. Mother of Runes is a good White Aggro card. White Aggro is a good deck for Skullclamp. It's pretty reasonable to take Mother of Runes. You could take Fractured Identity. It goes well with the Mana Vault, not so much for the Skullclamp. But I think, okay, wait. It's maybe time for a hot take. All right, here's my hot take. I think balance is bad. Like I don't mean I think it's medium. My opinion on balance is I don't take it early ever. It's just like very narrow. It goes in really specific decks. Even when you're playing control deck, it's often worse than Wrath because you discard your hand and stack a bunch of lands. Like, I get that if you have a bunch of artifacts in play and you want to Wrath them, it can be good. But I do not take this hard high just ever. I think this pick is between Mom and Fractured Enemy, but I'm going to take Mom. I like White Aggro more than I like blue control decks these days, and I think it goes better with the Skullclamp. And even the Mana Vault too, honestly, this card's better if you're being proactive typically. So, I know I might be artifacts. I understand that, but I just think Mom's just the best card, so I'm going to take it. Like, I'm not married to Mono White just because it's Mom. Like, I'm not going to take Cell Spirited. This card I think is almost unplayable, actually. I think it's one of the worst kind of 2-drop white creatures in the whole cube. I basically never take this card highly, and I'm not going to take it highly here. So I'm not going to take Selfless Spirit for sure. I think it's kind of plausible to take Portable Hole. And what I like about it is that Portable Hole is a white aggro card, and it also goes well in artifacts. It's like, it sort of like straddles the line. You also could take just like Talisman of Curiosity, that's super medium. I could take Lorien Revealed, but I don't like Lorien Revealed that much, and this doesn't really look like a Lorien Revealed deck. I mean, this pack is pretty bad. I'm like, what's even the best card in this pack? Just like Faithless Looting, I guess, if I was trying to draft Hogak. Now, notably, I could still be Hogak. I want to point that out. You know what? I might take this Faithless Looting. I know that sounds deranged. It goes with nothing that I have. But I just don't like any of these cards. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to see where it goes. This is a slightly deranged Faithless Looting, I'm going to admit. It might be a terrible pick. It might be a terrible mistake. But I'm just gonna fire it off. All right. Well, okay. I said we might be artifacts. We definitely still might be artifacts. You know, we don't really know yet. Yeah, I could take Blade Splicer. Not sure I'm going to. I'm kind of tempted to take Forensic Gadget here. This is a card I really like in artifacts. It's also like kind of good with Mana Vault. I mean, not really, but you know. It's like Blade Splicer is just so replaceable. It probably wheels here if that archetype's open. I think I should probably just take Forensic Gadget here. I like just definitely could just still be artifacts, even though I have these two cards. And I don't like to force white. Like, I like to draft white if it's like flowing. I'm not sure it's flowing yet. I want to see where things go. Okay, well, turns out white might be flowing because that's a kind of a late reprieve. I like reprieve a lot. Yeah, I'm in a weird space. But the set of cards doesn't really work together that I have, but I'll figure it out. I'm gonna take reprieve and see where that goes. But definitely still just be mono white. Oh wow. Okay. Mox Opal is very good. I mean, if you're the artifacts deck, this card is basically a full-on Mox. Like, it's a Mox with very little downside. I should take Mox Opal, I think. I mean, you could take Oust here and try to be mono white. That's fine, but I think this is a signal. I think artifacts is open. I think I'm gonna take Mox Opal. Like, Mox Opal this late, like, I don't think that should be happening. If any, it means like no one else before me can be drafting artifacts. Yeah, I'm just taking the Mox. I'm taking the Mox. They can't stop me. Blightsteel. So I actually do like Blightsteel. It's a good tinker target, and that's become harder to find as of late. I also just take Meticulous Archive, which, like, I definitely have some white cards. I have Inroads to be some sort of blue-white artifact shell. It's plausible I should take Meticulous Archive. I think Blightsteel, when I don't have the tinker yet, I just can't really prioritize, even though it's fine. And, like, I don't care about Cathartic Commando, this card's whatever, these lands are whatever. Anyways, I'll just take this. Oh, look, a great artifact card, Thraben Inspector. Yeah, I think we're in a weird space right now, but we're gonna draft like blue-white artifacts is what it's looking like. I understand that's a strange deck. It's not one I draft frequently, but I'm happy to pick that. Jeez, that is a very, 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 very late Dothy Voidwalker. I'm not gonna take it, but it is interesting. I don't know what I should do with that information. I'm gonna take the map. No, I'm gonna take the map. Don't worry. Well, I think map is definitely a pick because I might get Academy. Although, wow, I could just still, honestly, I could still be white aggro. Like, although maybe my mistakes settings if top, but I don't actually have Academy. This is interesting because this is very good with Skull Clamp. And if I am playing like some weird white aggro habbo, it's possible I just want the Chatelaine. Top is good in these decks though. This I think is an interesting pick. The problem is I just might not get an Academy. God. I can't take the Chatelaine, I think. That might be wrong. This pick I'm very confident about, but I do just like feel like white aggro is hideously open. So I'm just gonna take these white aggros kind of a hedge. Because if my artifact deck comes together, I won't need them, but I also maybe might play a weird hybrid deck. Yeah, Adeline Skull Clamp is actually a bit awkward because the tokens come in attacking. So they sometimes like die before you can clamp them, but it's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, this is definitely Academy Saga waiting room for sure. I mean, of the 3 lands, the way I generally feel about them is Academy and Saga are the good ones, and Workshop is the bad one. But if you get 2 of them, almost no matter which 2 they are, you're pretty happy and your deck's pretty good usually. But also I want to be clear, like, this isn't a terrible white aggro deck. Like, every white aggro card wheeled. We got everything we wanted back. I guess maybe Bladespike didn't wheel, but basically all of them wheeled. So we definitely can't just be white aggro. It's a bad shop deck right now, for sure. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not sure it will stay a bad shop deck. But yeah, this is definitely a weird space I'm in right now. I've definitely never drafted white aggro artifacts before. It's not an archetype I have familiarity with. But I mean, I don't know. You can just kind of play Mother of Runes any deck. It's just a good card. Throwing Inspector makes an artifact or huge good interaction. That's a bit disrespectful. I like this card, by the way. Time Walk. All right, I'm going to take Time Walk. Yeah, I'm going to take Time Walk. Okay. So that's going to send off in a bit of a different direction. Yeah, I also want to be clear here. I'm going to call this out because not everyone may know this. I'm going to hopefully wheel this Jackrabbit, and I actually liked Jackrabbit. Like, Jackrabbit is a card that I've been pretty happy with. It's kind of like Chatelaine if it costs 2. Don't think about it too much. So I'm just going to take this Time Walk, see where that takes us for sure. Wow. Okay. I mean, this is an embarrassment of riches. I mean, look, I love Tamiyo. Tamiyo is very good. But I think I'm going to take Solitude. I mean, Solitude is like one of the best white cards in the whole cube. Like, don't get me wrong, Tamiyo is an excellent card. Man, I really like Solitude. Solitude is like what enables all the blink stuff. I mean, Tamiyo is great here, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure it's better than Solitude. Like, this card is obscene. Well, it's not about needing removal exactly. I don't think you really need removal in Vintage Cube, just kind of full stop. I just think Solitude looks really, really good in our deck, and I'm not sure how Artifact Team actually being. I'm like sort of moving away from artifacts a little bit. I mean, I might have like an artifact sub-theme in my blue-white deck. I don't know, but like, does Tamiyo do anything? Like, it just makes clues. Like, I don't have any use for the clues. I mean, it's obviously good with Time Walk. You know, it's the blue Ragavan, but like, Solitude is like maybe a better card than Ragavan, just straight up. Okay, Urza. Well, okay. I mean, Urza kind of punches me for this direction, but that's okay. I'm going to take it anyway. It'll be fine. Okay, well, maybe I should never move away from artifacts. Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't know I would have Urza at the time, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take Mishra's Workshop, I think. I know Mishra's Workshop does absolutely nothing in my deck right now, but I'm kind of optimistic that it will do something. Maybe I should just take Misty Rainforest. God. It's not insane to take Misty. This is a pretty bad Workshop deck. I'm just going to take Misty, I think. I'm in a weird space, but I'm going to take Misty. And the other thing is, I think I might be able to wheel this Workshop. I don't know for sure, but this is a really strong pack. Like, Luris is great, Lele's like, yeah. I think I'm going to wheel it. I think I can take Misty. Okay, cool. Misty's in here. Now there's this pack. This pack is pretty terrible for us. I guess I will take Intrepid Adversary. I don't honestly like this card very much. I know some people like it more than I do. I just kind of feel like it's inefficient at any price. Like, you can pay it for 2 and it's bad, and you can pay it for 4 and it's bad. Sort of the way that I feel. But it's a skull clampable 2-drop creature, so I can't complain too much. Sewers is better? I don't think Sewers is better. I'm probably not going to splash black. Even if I do, it's just a tap Scryland. I'm going to take the Rabbits here, I think. Where's Magic? Oh, Magic will be here soon, don't worry. He's finishing up a trivia, so probably I'll do the draft portion alone, and he'll probably be here by match 1 is my guess. Obviously, I can't, I can't control that for sure, but I think it's likely. This is interesting. I don't hate Batterskull in our deck. We have Mana Vault to cast it super early in the game. We might get a Stoneforge. I know we don't have it. We might get a Stoneforge. Satya is hard to cast. It is good in our deck. It's actually not even that good in our deck. Man. I kind of just want to take this. If I take the Batterskull... maybe I should take Satya. Satya is really good. Okay, I'm going to take Satya. Maybe that's silly, but it does... Oh, wow. Shodi Otani? All right, we're just Jeskai. We're Jeskai. We're moving away from artifacts. Like, it's fine. Like, these cards are just not in my deck anymore. Brilliant Misty pick by me if I do this to myself. Okay. So now we have Esper Sentinel, we have Porcelain Legionnaire, we have Spell Pierce. All of those I think are pretty reasonable. I have not liked Esper Sentinel very much. I haven't liked Porcelain Legionnaire either. I think I'm going to take Spell Pierce. That might be deranged, but we're like looking to like we're going to be pretty blue in this deck. And I really like the disruption in these archetypes, and I just don't like either of these cards. They're just both bad, is the problem with them. And I'm not sure how artifacty I actually am. I think I'm just like not very artifacty, it turns out. I'm not taking Mishra's Bubble. I don't like Mishra's Bubble that much. Jackrabbit, nice you to see it. All right, we've got a prismatic ending. You're great on the team. Let's just like lay these cards out in an Elizvesian fashion here. We've got this is a non-creature. Yeah, okay. Look, chat. Here's your for any fans of the Ellis videos, as I call them. We've got a nice layout now. Yeah, so basically what Jackrabbit does is it's a 2-mana 3/1, or sorry, it's a 2-mana 1/2, and it has whenever it attacks, you make that many counters where that many is its power, and you can pump additional mana into it to make it bigger, but also you can pump it with other stuff. Like a great combo is like Jackrabbit, Luminarch Aspirant, then every turn it grows, you keep doing that. Well, the issue with Galvanic is I don't think I'm going to be base red. Like I have a blue card and a white card in my deck already. So the issue is that I think I'm going to be splashing red. And if I'm splashing red, I don't want my cheap 1-drop removal to be red, is the problem. Huh. I think I'm going to take Elspeth. I don't love Elspeth. It's not that great a card, but it's very good with Jackrabbit. It's like extremely fucked up with Jackrabbit. And I don't have Stoneforge Mystic, so I'm not going to worry about this call strictly. I'm just going to take Elspeth. I think I like it. Also, it's very good with Mana Vault. Like, it's a good card to just play on like turn 2. I understand it sounds obvious, but like when you have Mana Vault, it should like make you take Planeswalkers higher in general. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna take Elspeth. I think it's good. It's not an exceptional card, but I think it's gonna. Oh yeah, good with Clamp. Yeah. This is a good Elspeth deck. Elspeth is not a good card. Okay, don't get me wrong. You have to understand this is like one of the weaker white cards in the cube. Like it's one of the like bottom 3 white cards in the cube. I think on raw power, but we have a lot of synergies with it here. And if you have enough synergies, you can make it work. Also, this Frenzy Gadget might not be my deck either. Dubious on that. I mean, I guess maybe this stuff can come back, but I don't know. I'm skeptical. I think I'm just not artifacts. Corey, that's a beat. Or maybe it's not a beat. I don't know. Maybe it's a good beat that you're AFK in a draft where you happen to have all these DC people. I don't know. But yeah. Winds of Joe Brandon? Yeah, I think I'll take that. I mean, Headliner Scarlet is very good, and I am splashing red already, but I don't want to have another red card, really. Like, my mana is looking pretty bad here, and I think Winds is actually just a very good card, so I'm just going to take it. Like, it's a close pick for sure, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Or whatever. So, the reason Winds is good, just so people understand, is that, like, Winds of Joe Brandon is kind of it's bad on 2. Like for 2 mana, you just get one thing. It's not that impressive. But if you cast it for the full price, if you cast it for 6, it like Plague wins them and ends the game. And almost every vintage cube deck these days is just a creature deck. Like, non-creature decks just almost don't exist. So it's actually really, really good to cast for 6. Anyway, this is just going to be a mana leak here. When you draft these white aggro decks splashing blue, like, the counter magic is really good. You push the tempo, and then you leave counter magic, and they lose. It's pretty straightforward. Sad if it has Psychic Frog, because I think Psychic Frog is like one of the best cards in the entire cube. At this point, there is almost no non-power cards that take over Psychic Frog. To give you a sense of how highly I take this card, it's completely obscene. But I think probably it is worse than Mana Leak here. You could take Dismember out of this pack too, I suppose. That would be reasonable, but I think the counter magic is too premium. I'm gonna take Counterspell. Putting this back in the sideboard. Now there's this pack. This is a little interesting. So I sort of need to decide my kind of direction here. If I'm trying to make this Mox Opal work, I kind of need to take Chromatic Star. Where do I take Strip Mine? Not that high, honestly. I mean, it's definitely good in the Lands deck, but I think the Lands deck is kind of horrible. Yeah, I could take the Interrupter. I mean, with all this counter magic, Interrupter is looking kind of better than usual, but I maybe should just take Brazen Borrower, honestly. I like Brazen Borrower quite a bit. I'll take Trinket Mage. It does find my Skull Clamp and my Mana Vault, which is pretty good. Yeah. I like the Trinket Mage here. I don't want to take Aven Interrupter. I think I might take this. I honestly really want to cast my spells. And I have like Forensic Gadget here and Urza. I think I'm going to take the Star. I think I need to cast my spells more than anything else. Alright, Rogran Triumph. That is perfect. Yep. Slam Rogran Triumph. No need for Wemp, no need for Kitsa, no need for True Name. None of these cards are particularly exciting. We just take the Rogran Triumph, fix our colors really nice. That's certainly the plan. And don't ask me whether this Mox Opal is at this point in time, since I don't know. I think it's probably not, but it's not 0%. Like, how do I put this? These are my cards that are sus pile. These are sus. They could make it, but they probably won't, is my guess. Wait, what's the gamma that's been posted now, man? Honestly, I don't hate this deck at all. I think it's got some good stuff going on. Not perfect by any means, but I like what it's putting down. Yeah, I could take Eagles. I like that it's fixing. The problem with Eagles here is that Eagles is a tap land that is another tap land. Like, I can't fetch a blue-white duel at all. I can fetch, like, Rogran Triumph that's already tapped, which is pretty fucking bad, actually. And I could just take Lauren. Lauren is very good. Like, Lauren is just... It comes and it kills a thing. It gets Skull Clamped. I could use a few more creatures. I understand, but it's not fixing. The problem with Eagles is that finding Rogran Triumph with Eagles is, like, pretty hideous. And I'll wheel Lauren. I mean, I might wheel Eagles, too. I'm going to take Lauren. I think it's right. I feel somewhat strongly. Like, I also think I might make my mana better via the mechanism of cutting cards. Isn't quite plausible. Anyway, I'm going to take Wooded Foothills here. I know that I know Staff is good in this deck. That's true. I don't care. I want the fixing. This is actually good fixing. This is not a double tap fixer. This is single tap fixer. Oh, I understand it's a little loose. It'll be fine. I'm still happy to take it over Staff, I think. I mean, Staff's good, but also Staff always wheels. Staff wheels for sure here. Like, not a problem. Also, Staff isn't very good. Can we be honest about this? Like, Staff is, like, not a good card. My deck's pretty whatever. It's something exciting. Plateau, perfect. You have little faith on the Wooded Foothills. You guys just hating. Look at this Wooded Foothills. It's working out brilliantly. Oh, Guide of Souls? Guide of Souls is here? Oh, baby. I mean, this is one of the best one drops in the whole cube in white aggro. This card is obscene. Yeah, we are slamming Guide of Souls. Like, I know Glimmerlands is an artifact. I know I have some weird artifact sub-themes going on here. Don't worry about any of that. By the way, Urza's is in my sideboard just for those to keep track home. Sorry, so that's actually Japan Jesse, not New York Jesse. But anyway. Oh, Guide is also great with Jackrabbit. Yeah, that's true. Timeless Dragon is arguably fixing. I could take Timeless Dragon. I'm not sure if I should. 3, 5, 21. Yeah, I probably just want the Spellbinder. Unfortunately, Wasteland is the best card in this pack, but I definitely can't take it here. My mana does not support Wastelanding at all. I think that I cannot play Wasteland in this deck. I think that if I add a Wasteland in my pool, I would not play it. Wow. All right, so we wield Dismember, Ephemerate, and Giver. That is insane. I like all of these cards. Let's look at how our Ephemerate stocks are looking here. We have Solitude and Loran. Not much else. It might be a Dismember angle, honestly. Dismember is easy to cast. I do not like Giver of Runes very much. I don't know if that's a hot take, but it's fine. I'll play it. I do not find this card exciting. I'm just gonna take the kill spell. It's colorless, easy cast. Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, Elegant Parlor? Man, remember when people said Woodfills would be bad in our deck? Those people were so ridiculous. Like, what is this? Obviously, the fetch line is going to be good. Don't worry about it. Honestly, okay, I'm not going to play the Shadowspear main, but there are matchups where I can definitely side it in. So, oh yeah, remember when people were worried about Staff of Storytell not wheeling? Treasure Farm members. Yeah. Slamming this, obviously great. We just get to exploit it with Jackrabbit and Adeline, the great Staff Storyteller deck. Definitely getting that in there. Yeah, I mean, if Luminarch wheels, that'd be nice. I really don't need it, to be honest with you. I'll be fine without it. But if I get it, that would be cool. Nope, doesn't look like it. Does this conceal the court do anything? Like, let's say cast Dismember without paying life. Sure, someone can have their Lightning Greaves. Jesse, the thing about your decks isn't your Kingdom for a Time Twister describe like half the decks you ever draft? It's like a pretty substantial portion of them, right? Yeah, whereas I'm just over here, like, whereas in this time, you know, in Andrew Land, what do you call it? Yeah, Hull Breacher is not a playable card in Andrew Land, so I don't put that card in decks. I'm obviously being a little tongue-in-cheek, but that is a pretty good description of how I draft. Yeah, I've realized that over the last couple Feeder League sessions, I think blue is my least drafted color, like literal last. Oh well, Bowman is broken. That's no Hull Breacher. Bowman is the truth. Hull Breacher is a complete scam. The thing about Bowmaster is you don't have to have any synergies with it. You can just Skull Clamp it. That's what they don't tell you. That's the greatest synergy. This is 7 lands. This is 25 cards. All right. Let's see what I can cut here. Well, see, I don't pass Skull Clamp. When I see this card, I take it. I took it over Fetch this draft, and I feel pretty good about it. 3, 6, 7. This is 25. So I need to cut 2 cards from this. Let's take a look here. Oh, Bowmaster sure is a Hogak enabler. Look, Zoe. Trust me. I'm aware of all the Hogak enablers. You don't have to tell me what enables Hogak. I'm just #1 Hogak enjoyer NA. Anyways, so yeah, Jesse's saying she has a kingdom, but she just values it kind of low, you know? Anyways, so this is 8 lands, 24. I think I need exactly 1 cut. All right, chat, let's discuss what our cut could be. It could be Aven Interrupter. I do like this card more because we can, like, it's not obvious. Like, we leave up, like, a lot of different counters, but it's still a little awkward because, like, if they don't cast anything, what, you're going to play a 2/3 flash? It also doesn't work with Skull Clamp, and at least Spellbinder does. Yeah, sometimes I like the Even Interrupter, usually because my white deck sometimes can't interact with spells in the stack. But in this deck, I actually have Reprieve and Mana Leak and Spell Pierce, so probably just this. Oh, Elspeth's being the deck. I'm playing Elspeth. Elspeth's good in this deck. I'm telling you, like, it's great with Jackrabbit. It's great with Staff of Storyteller. It's great with Skullclamp. Like, look, I'm not trying to tell you this is a good card, but Elspeth is good in my deck. Like, this is like one of the best Elspeth decks I've ever had. The Jackrabbit thing is really fucked up too. Like, Jackrabbit is important. But by the way, if anyone in this chat is sleeping on Jackrabbit, you should not be. Like, this card is good. Like, to give you a sense of it, this is my best 2-drop. Like, of these 4 cards, this one is the best in my deck. And I think it's generally the best. Just like, it's like one of the best 2-drops in the cube. Obviously, it's worse than like a Johnny or like maybe like Thalia. But it's like, I think a like maybe the 3rd best 2-drop in the cube. Like, I like it more than Luminar Jasper, to give you a sense of it. Is Concealed Courtyard better than Makes Plains? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, it might not be. I mean, I only have 4 expensive cards that like really punish me for playing the Concealed Courtyard. But it's not like that punishing. But it's not great. This is 12 creatures. I'm a little creature light. I guess, like, the thing is the 12 creatures isn't counting Staff of Storyteller, which is a creature, or, like, Elspeth, which is a creature. Yeah. Yeah, okay, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Also, I'm definitely playing this, like, loose Chromatic Star, I think. Like, I understand that it's a little dubious to play Chromatic Star purely for fixing, but I think I just kind of need the fixing, so I'm just going to do it. I mean, maybe I don't need it. My mana got a lot better in pack 3. Okay, I'm decided I'm gonna cut the Concealed Courtyard. 3, 6, 7, 23. So okay, let's do some source counts. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 free blue sources. How many blue sources do I even need? Like 5, maybe 6. Not a lot. Wait, I think I'm allowed to cut this Chromatic Star. Like, I think the Chromatic Star isn't required in my deck. What would I play if I cut the Chromatic Star? I would play the Even Interrupter. I mean, Even Interrupter is not very good. I think I prefer the Star to Even Interrupter. I'm not going to play Urza in this deck because it's blue, even though it's a good card. I'm not going to play Forensic Gadgeteer. Yeah. I think the Star is good. Yeah, I don't really like Urza in this decks like this, and also it's blue. Like, the blue is really problematic. Like, I'm only gonna have like 5 blue sources. Like, my deck is gonna be like 5 blue sources, 5 red sources, like 10, 11 white sources. So it's just like, I'm not gonna be able to tap the card, cast the card consistently. And the other problem is when I cast it, it's not gonna be obscene. It's not like I'm gonna play Urza, I'm gonna make a 10-10. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna cast Urza, and it's just gonna be like, you know, a 2-2 and a 1-4 with a nice ability. That just, like, isn't really up to Modern Cube standards, and so I think I'm just going to exclude it. Yeah, I think I'm going to play this weird Chromatic Star. It is very strange. And if you're allowed to make fun of me for it if you'd like. Overall, my verdict on this deck is pretty mid. It's not awful, it's not great. It definitely has some of the better white cards, like, Guide of Souls is one of the best white 1-drops, Mom is one of the best white 1-drops, Solitude is, like, one of the best white cards in the cube. Like, you know, this kind of... These are all really good white cards. Skullclamp, the greatest white card. You know, I love Reprieve and Winds of Joe Brandon in my white decks. Time Walk, pretty obviously good to have. And Mana Vault, this is honestly not the best Mana Vault deck I've ever drafted, but we have some good stuff. He casts like Athari on turn 2 is obviously great. Solitude early. Yeah, unfortunately, it is not Ocelot Pride Month. I'll let you know when it is in fact Ocelot Pride Month, but it's currently not Ocelot Pride Month. So keep that in mind. Jesse, I would give like your kingdom for a 6-pick Ocelot Pride. Let me put it that way. I would trade your kingdom in a heartbeat for a 6-pick Ocelot Pride. Yeah, Greg should be here pretty soon, according to what he told me. But you know, we'll see how the cards fall. I'm just chilling, but. Yeah, hopefully when Greg gets here, it'll be Ocelot Pride Month. But anyway. Ocelot Pride is really stupid. Okay, to give people a sense on where I'm at on Ocelot Pride, let me put it this way. So I was having a conversation with Stefan about Ocelot Pride. Stefan is the person who I respect most when it comes to Cube. So he's the one I talked to about it. And Stefan was saying like Ragavan, Ocelot Pride, and Tamiyo are all kind of similar cards, which I mostly agree with. They're all just like 1-drops that can snowball the game out of control and that are pretty good later on. But I think of those 3 1-drops, Ocelot Pride is actually just the best one. Like, not even with color preference, it's just like the most powerful. Because Ocelot Pride is like, it plays the board directly itself, so it snowballs really hard on turn 1, but also because it's just gain life and it doesn't have to attack itself, it actually is one of the better top decks of the 3 as well. Like, when you top deck Ragavan, not just can't get attacks through. When you top deck Tamiyo, like, making clues with Suspend 1 is so slow. But Ocelot Pride is so good on turn 10 and so good on turn 1. Like, it's... I basically don't pass that card. Anyway, yeah, ship it, Jesse. You can ship it. I don't know how you're gonna ship it to me, but you can ship it to me by some means. Ideally, a means... I mean, wait, can you actually email it to SystemMagic email address? That would actually be the best. But oh yeah, Discord would work too. What I'm telling you is don't text it to me, because then I have to get it from my phone to my computer, and that's very annoying. Okay, wait. Nice. We got Jesse's deck ready. So okay, I'm gonna make our lands. Then we'll take a look at Jesse's deck as a family. So, all right. So let's just real quick look at this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue sources. I might take a 6th. 1, 2. I actually probably don't need a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red sources. Yeah, 6 blue, 5 red. That seems good. No swamp. 7, 8, 9. So this is just like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. Honestly, that might even be high. I can maybe even afford the mount. No, I don't need the mountain. It would be the island. Yeah, I can maybe do 7, 3. Let's do a nice 7, 3. All right. All right. So okay, now we're gonna be up Jesse's deck for entertainment's sake. So let's all examine this deck. Wait, why is it so small? Hold on. Let me make it bigger. I think I can do that. Yeah. All right, there you go. So let's take a look at Jesse's list. So this is the deck Jesse drafted. Now, if you've never seen a deck Jesse drafted, they're always like 5 different weird combos. That's stock for Jesse deck. So wait, Jesse. You have to play Springheart and Kudo. But let's start with you're like obligated by law to play Springheart and Kudo. Come on. It's like the best green card in the cube. Come on, you have to play Springheart and Kudo. But I guess I can actually look at the cards in your deck. Wait, does the Blightsteel? Oh, the Blightsteel's for channel. Oh wow, this is some Galaxy Brain stuff. Oh, it's also for like Forensic Gadgeteer. Oh wait, this is you got a stew cooking. Wow, this deck is really bizarre. I mean, chat, if you've never seen a deck Jesse drafts, this is like they all look like this. I want to cut Narset. It's blue. It's hard to cast. Your mana is bad. And you don't actually have any draw 7s at all. So isn't Narset just bad in your deck? I think Narset is just not good. Just full stop is a bad card in your deck. I would cut Narset. Yeah. I understand your desire for it as card switching your combos, but it just seems not very good. Well, Thopter Sword is definitely a little weird in Jesse's deck, but you're not going to cut Thopter Sword when you have both pieces and plenty of artifacts. Like, that doesn't really make any sense. I wonder if Tough Cookie is good enough. I know that it's a good card, but like, is Tough Cookie actually a good enough? Like, it's like on plan. It's kind of bad. Yeah, I know it's 2 artifacts for Academy. I'm worried that's not enough, but I don't know for sure. I also think you probably should cut one of the Titanic Boom Booms. Like, the thing is, like, okay, you have Ulamog, Walking Ballista, Pessimist Station, and Mer Battlesphere. Like, these, like, you should cut the channel stuff. Wow, I would not cut the channel stuff, but you could. You could. I just think that you also have infinite mana is the thing. Like, I don't think I would because I just, like, you need infinite mana outlets. I don't know. Also, yeah, you don't need that many cuts, right? Because Chromox is a land and so Soul Ring. I mean, sorry, Moxshot's a land and so Soul Rings. This is actually 6 lands. You need like 2 cuts. Wait, you need 2 cuts. Okay, new proposal. Cut Narset, Chromox, submit. I think Ulamog is better than Blightsteel, like, clearly. Like, by a lot. Just having a cast trigger versus not when you're hard casting is a big deal. Also, I might play Springheart Nikudo in your deck. Just let you know. This is any deck, so Springheart Nikudo is good in it. But but yeah, I think you just cut Narset and Chromox and call it a day. Like, the issue with Chromox, you don't have any colored spells. I don't know. I don't think you should cut the channel stuff because just like you don't have enough cards. I don't know. The cards in your sideboard seem worse to me. Yeah, like I like the channel stuff. I mean, I think you should cut one of the boom booms. I think you should cut probably Blightsteel, leave Walking Ballista, Pessimist Station, Ulamog, Softer Sword. Like your deck does a lot of stuff. Okay, yeah, see, I guess I think you guys may not be familiar with Jesse's style. So what you understand is that when I draft Vintage Cube, I draft very boring. Like I mostly draft like, you know, stock white aggro decks, stock red green beats, like stock Lurrus control. Like I don't really color set lines. All Jesse does is like she sees a piece of a combo and then she takes it every time with it, and then she like figures something out. And sometimes the result is like the worst deck you've ever seen, but sometimes the decks are really like genius. So anyway, we can see which one this is. Anyways, this is going to conclude the discuss Jesse's deck portion of the stream. No, this hand will be fine. So what's good about this hand is we can fetch Meticulous Archive. In Meticulous Archive, we trust. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I don't. It's a Wood of Fiddles. I cannot fetch that. I fetch Rock and Triumph. That's a little more awkward. I probably still will. I probably need blue mana. Just play Staff. I'm not holding up Reprieve when I need to like draw cards. Sure. Yeah, good luck seeing top 8, Jesse. Bowmaster. Okay, that is admittedly a problem because I would like to draw cards in my Staff of the Storyteller. I maybe just need to Winds the Bowmaster. I mean, like half my hand draws cards. I probably just have to. So wait, I want to be clear about this channel points prediction, which is the Andrew wins prediction. So if Greg shows up, does that count as me winning? Because I think Greg should show up like any moment now. So yeah, it is true that we all win when Greg shows up. All right, let's just draw a card. Oh, I did not make white mana. There's a Meticulous Archive. Cool. So we should be able to slam something messed up on turn 5. Okay, chat, this is her moment. Oh, is it candle even lit? Oh, I'm glad you asked, Calculator. Yes, there is this peppermint mocha candle. It is lit. Here it is. And what you should know about this candle is that it has notes. I couldn't just not light a candle. I mean, Greg would never forgive me, you know? How's the deck? It's kind of medium slasher, honestly. But it's not bad. Not bad by any means. I don't like that they left up all their mana. Okay, so let's discuss the lines. The issue is I don't want to play Shorty Otani. Because if I play Otani, they're just going to counter it, and it's bad for me. If I play Elspeth, they'll counter it, and the problem is their counter might cost 2, in which case I can't spell Pierce back. But I think what I'm going to do is just pass. Well, I don't think they have Cryptic, Sam. I think they might have just have, like, Remand, Mana Leak. Like, there's a lot of just, like, 2-mana counter spells. I think I'm just going to pass, and then I'm going to Solitude on their turn. And the Solitude is really insane, so they sort of have to react to it. But if they react to it, then I can just resolve something good on my turn. So we have the Mana Leak. Sure. That's fair, but the point is, like, there's a lot of 2-mana counter spells. Like, Counterspell, Mana Drain. I don't know. There's, like, a lot of things they can have. Oh, Frantic Search. Okay, do I allow Frantic Search? Probably. Yeah, I think I allow Frantic Search. That's fine. But the issue with countering Frantic Search is that I don't really get to spend my mana efficiently if I do that. Like, if I Spell Pierce this, then I can't cast Solitude. I can only Reprieve. And I don't love that. Also, if they cast another spell to, like, potentially get kits out of the copy range, I can then Solitude the kits in response, and I probably will. And if they discard something to reanimate, like, let's say they discard Archon here, then I will just leave up everything. So it sort of will always go okay for me, I think. Leovold and Cut Down. All right. You want to reprieve the Frantic Search? Yeah, you could do that. I really don't want to. I really want to spend our mana. That's what I want. So now I have the option to play the Solitude and exile the Kitsa, and they can discard anything good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna play Solitude here. If they let it resolve, then I get to kill both their creatures. If they want to respond with a counterspell on this, which is what I think that they have, then that's fine. We clear the way for our turn. So definitely just gonna do this. And wow, it just resolves. Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree that our opponent's mana looks a bit speculative here. Okay, they have Consider, Copy, Consider. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I didn't want to respond to the Prowess trigger by killing this thing, by the way, which I could have done and prevented this. Because the problem is, if they discard a Traxa or something, I didn't want to, like, get got and just, like, have to let the Traxa resolve, essentially. So, I think this all ended up making sense, the way I played it. Ketria Triumph. All right, sure. So, okay. Imperial Seal. Oh, God. Imperial Seal is concerning. Now I kind of need to draw a land, because I don't want to tap low into Imperial Seal, although I don't know exactly what I'm afraid of, I admit. I think if I don't draw a land, I'm going to just slam Shorty Otani. If I draw a land, I'm going to play Elspeth. Okay. Yeah, so I drew the land. So now I think I'm not going to play Shorty Otani. And the reason is I want to leave a Repeal. They just Imperials. I want to leave a Reprieve. They just Imperial Sealed. Like, there's a lot they could have. And if I just play Elspeth, make a token, I'm just, like, drawing 2 cards a turn. Like, I'm kind of just winning the long game. I'm not, like, under pressure to act by any means. Oh, and let's, yeah, I guess this is the best way to tap. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we'll just play this. We'll make a 1/1. I know Otani makes a token, but then I don't have anything up and they just Imperial Sealed. Like, I think if you cast Otani here, you're sort of just, like, disrespecting their Imperial Seal, which, okay, I mean, maybe their Imperial Seal should be disrespected. You know, I obviously don't know what's in their deck. But I'm worried they're going to make a big play of some sort this turn. Like, they're going to Through the Breach and Emrakul or something of that nature. Nope, they're going to Unearth Leovold. Okay, I mean, that is fine. I don't really care about Leovold. Like, wait, this card's also Narset wording, right? Yeah, I can just even still use Staff. Yes, I would have Spell Pierce up if I had played Otani. That is true. Yeah, this doesn't even really do anything. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, well that can't happen, and it won't happen. So I'll Spell Pierce that. All right, cool. We stopped the Wheel of Fortune. Gush. Wow. Okay. I don't know. Gush is usually not playable in Vintage Cube, so I don't know what it means that our opponent's playing Gush. Wow, this is quite the mana base. The classic all basics commercial district underground sea catcher trial mana base. Yeah, I don't know what our opponent's deck does, but we're about to find out. All right, let's draw off Staff. This works because it's on their turn. Oh, Chatelaine. I like Chatelaine. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I think I don't need Otani now. I can just Chatelaine. They're like dead in 2. They could have played around the Pierce. Well, maybe. It's not clear they had an untapped land. But yeah, I think it's time for Chatelaine. So let's get Chatelaine going, and then I think I'm going to start killing them. Because Chatelane's going to fuel the staff anyway. I don't really need to fuel the staff more. So, oh, Gush is an untapped land. Sure, that's fair. Maybe they didn't want to commit to that. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm going to fly the Soldier Token. Just because I want to push the tempo, really. And then presumably they're going to eat the 1/1, but that's fine. We get a counter on our staff. And they'll take 7, and we'll gain much life. Yeah, like, gushing before your wheel is a bit dubious. I mean, you obviously can do it, but they're at real risk of losing the game even after I discard my hand. But yeah, I don't exactly know if we've lethal on my turn, but we are pretty close to it, I think. Okay, I mean, Manamorphose is fine. I don't know where they're going with that, but I'm not afraid of that. Cycle. All right. I mean, they've certainly removed a lot of cards from their library. I think we can all agree on that. They're really beating me in the metric of library count. Not on the metric of who's going to win this game, but definitely on the metric of library count. Satya. Oh, wow. Okay. So now we have kind of an embarrassment of good options. Let's see. What's the best option? So I could play Otani, but I don't really see a reason to tap out of Reprieve when I can play Satya instead. If I play Satya, I can copy the Solitude, exile the Leovold, which is pretty good. I guess that's not lethal. I could also play the Adversary for 3. Let's see. And then I could fly the Chatelaine. Let's see. What happens if I play Adversary for 3? Then it's everything gets +2/+2. I fly Chatelaine, so I'll have 5 creatures. What's 18? I haven't counted to lethal yet. Wait, what? Because I play this, I kick twice. Their best block is on this. They take 3, 6. The Satya attack is way lethal, but they gain life off this, right? Satya is +8 damage. Wait, but did you count the fact that they gain 3 life off the Solitude? Or you go to 14, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11. Oh, yeah, you're right, they're red. Yeah. Okay, it's lethal. Fine. Sorry, chat. Just apparently I'm just counting slowly today, but that's okay. Yeah, you can suggest any lines you want. Well, wait, it does not copy the pump on the Solitude. That's not how that works. Yeah, the pump will not be copied. It's like a separate effect. That's like not how the Magic Gathering rules work. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna fly the Soldier Token. But yeah, John Watts, you're totally fine. This is not a problem. I talked about this a little last stream, and I'm not going to get into it again. But just to be clear, what you should know about the Magic Online Terms of Service is they basically don't forbid this at all. That's the short answer. Oh, and we get a charge on our staff. All right, so this happens, this happens, this happens. This looks like pretty lethal. Cool. Okay, so they're playing some sort of deranged combo deck. I don't really know any details about what they're playing, but whatever they're playing, my guess is Aim Interrupter is good against it. Because like they're gonna try to put together some sort of convoluted thing, and I'm gonna Aim Interrupt them. So let's put that in. As far as cuts, they showed me, I guess they're mostly doing draw 7 stuff. They showed me Bowman and Leovold. So let's see, what's bad against draw 7 stuff? I mean, expensive cards are kind of bad. I don't have that many of those. Removal is surprisingly decent, I think, because mostly they need to untap with their stuff in order to get me. It's probably just the Chromatic Star. It's probably just like set out this Chromatic Star that's kind of loose in my deck anyway, and I just board in this Aim Interrupter because they're playing combo nonsense, and I don't want to let that happen. Yeah, that seems good. Let's just fire that off. Yeah, I mean, this hand's a little awkward. I am going to keep it for sure. I mean, I can't really mulligan Guide of Souls, Time Walk, Mana Leak, but the problem with this hand is Wooded Foothills can't find untapped blue. What this hand is going to do is I'm going to play Guide of Souls on one, and then on turn 2, I'm going to just like fetch a tap lane and pass, which isn't ideal, but I think it's better than just like not playing anything and holding up Leak on 2. So it's kind of just where I'm at. Any Jackrabbits? Okay. The answer is no, but that's okay. We've got Solitude. What would be my best draw here? Chatelaine maybe is my best draw now? Was this Leovold? Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely scared of that, but I can't stop it. Alright. Well, all the cards in my hand are obscenely expensive beaters. So... Oh, fetch Archive? Oh, maybe I should have fetched Archive. Yeah, sorry. Oh, wait, sorry, that's illegal. Nice. Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna pass here. I can Time Walk next turn if I need to. I don't need to Time Walk this turn for any reason. And I think I probably will Time Walk next turn to just kind of get me to Shodi Otani, but Time Walking now seems pretty dubious. Wheel. Okay. I decline the wheel. Everyone just loves to cast Wheel of Fortune with Leovold in play, but it just keeps not going well for them. Honestly, very sad. Any Jackrabbits? All right, no Jackrabbits. Okay, so let's Time Walk. Definitely just want to get the Shodi Otani going a turn sooner, I think. You know, get them dead. Skull Clamp. Well, that's going to be very good, although obviously it's not what we're doing right now. Right now, we are casting the perennial MVP. Nice. Love to see that experience counter. Isax, I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that it's an absurd question. All right. Imperial Seal. Well, that is scary. If they can't do whatever they're finding this turn, I can just Solitude the Leovold next turn, and then I'm pretty fine. I also could get the Skull Clamp down, and then I can maybe just win after I get wheeled. Gush? I mean, yeah, if they're doing something like Imperial Sealing, then Gushing, then... Okay, they're not... That is what happens. That's not what's happening. Cool. Alright, well, I'm just going to attack. So whatever their good card is, it's on top. We got to order these correctly. So first we make 2 Rebels, then our Guide of Souls triggers 3 triggers. Lethal with a creature? What do you mean? This is... I can still use Guide of Souls. If they have nothing, this is lethal. Oh, crap. That is very good. Well, okay. I mean, I guess it's actually not that good. Because there's only 2 damage. Actually, you know what, chat? This is going to be fine. This is actually going to be fine. This happens. So they kill my creatures, but then I gain the energy, and I can use the Guide of Souls. So Shodi Otani ends up hitting for 5. And then we are obviously kind of all in on Shodi Otani. But like, next turn, Shodi Otani will attack for 5 itself, which is lethal. And it will make 3 tokens, which is pretty good. Also, I'm just going to kill this Leovold now, I think. Because, like, probably whatever they found with their Imperial Seal is a combo with Leovold, is my guess. So I just want the Leovold out of play. So I'm just going to... Well, I could also... I guess I could also PV them. I could look at their hand. But what I don't like about PVing them is... Yeah, I think I just want this dead. I think if this is not in play, I don't know how I lose. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. I think it's right. I think I'm just gonna play this and just main phase this. Oh, I shouldn't have played that first. Days exists. Yeah, that was stupid. I should have just played this, but whatever. Play this. Just get this out of play. They draw a card. It's fine. We pass. And look, if Otani lives, then they die for sure. They are 100% dead. Jesse did send me some real nice screenshots. Maybe we'll review them after we finish winning this match, because we're gonna have some downtime, chat. So we'll review them as a family. Don't worry about that. Okay, you have third path. I don't understand how third path could lead to winning this game, but maybe it could somehow. I mean, they have a lot of cards in their hand. Some of them are even not lands. Thought Scour? Okay, are they like playing Underworld Breach? I don't know where they're going, chat. I really don't. Bowman? Okay, none of this stops them like dying, really. So wait. What happens is I attack with Otani, I make 3 tokens. I guess they can block all 3 tokens and the Solitudes. They're not literally dead on board. Okay. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Hello, Greg.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream.
Sorry you had to deal with that, chat.
Chat's having a great time, all of you know.
Oh, you didn't even turn on the light? You're probably so dark.
Well, what I'm thinking about here is whether I should Elite Spellbinder first, and also whether I want the Solitude to die for 2 cards. Like, I maybe want the Solitude to die for 2 cards. I don't know.
He won't tell us about the candle.
I told them that I told them that it had some notes.
Oh yeah, I don't know if does this one have notes? I don't know if it does.
Oh, if Otani's equipped, they have to block 4 things. Oh, that's true. Okay, so we equip Otani. Well, this isn't lethal, Matt. It's just very good.
Did I host trivia at the venue a block from where I live? No, unfortunately, I don't host trivia there. Tell us about the meat raffle. I took a picture. Shoot, I didn't tweet the picture. Yeah, I wish that place had an opening, because I definitely would have taken it.
Oh, yeah. Got him.
Why did you take their 6-drop?
Now it costs 8, and they can't discard their hand to an LED or something and get us.
Oh, I see, okay.
That's how we lose.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to equip PV as well for Val.
To draw 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's optional. It depends on if you like Val.
Yeah.
But personally, I like Val.
I prefer to save the Val for next game.
Equip a Rebel instead? Yeah, you could equip a Rebel instead. What if I told you the Rebel might be better, though? Seriously, because it can equip Kurotani.
If the person at the place of block from my house does, if she does leave her position, I might try and switch. But I don't know, I'm like, since I just started, I feel like I've just, like, gathered a rapport, you know? I feel like it'd be kind of BM to be like, I'm gonna quit after starting only a few weeks ago. I guess it's been months. We're Big Boros? Wow, I love Big Boros.
I mean, I think we're mostly just mono white aggro with a few red and blue cards, but
I had to stop and get gas, and I watched the stream for like 2 minutes while I was putting gas.
I see. Did you happen to tune in during the We Review Jesse's deck segment?
No, it was a nice segment. It was a nice chat lethal segment. Chat kept telling you that it was lethal, and then you kept saying no, it's not, and then Matt said it was lethal, and I was like, I bet Matt's right. I'll never know.
Look, Ben Whites, we all tell PV to go to a PT, but it's clear that our words have no impact on his actions.
Is this round 1?
Yeah, it's round 1, but our opponent just DC'd.
Yeah. Is your deck nice?
I think it's pretty good. It's not insane.
Dang.
It has Time Walk. Time Walk's this card in my deck.
Oh, wow. Time Walk, huh?
It also has...
I see it.
It also has the Guide of Souls, the best white 1-drop in the cube, probably.
Yeah.
It might... The best one might be Mother Runes, between those two.
Nice. Chat lethal put opponent to -6. I believe you, Matt.
Yeah, well, they were extremely... Mostly, I was trying to... It was a situation where I had many ways to kill them, and I was trying to figure out what to do.
And you didn't record for YouTube?
Oh, yeah, Ocelot Pride Month is better than God Souls. That's true. Ocelot Pride Month is probably the best white 1-drop in the cube. It's better than Mother Runes, yeah.
Wow,
that's
YouTube
right.
will have to deal with slightly worse video quality. Ugh. Let us know in the YouTube comments below how slightly worse the video quality is, you know?
Yeah, they'll have to deal.
And a delay? It'll go off a day late.
Yeah, Ben, it's just Satya and Guide of Souls as energy cards in the cube, plus a Galvanic Discharge. So not very much. You were bullied for taking... I would take Ocelot Pride over Mother Runes. Ocelot Pride is great. Also, Greg, are you aware of the bit of Ocelot Pride?
Ocelot Pride month?
Yeah, we ask what month it is every time.
Oh, nice. Okay. Have you considered that every month is Pride Month on the SystemMagic stream?
Exactly. That's why you can take Ocelot Pride.
Nice. Love that.
Trust me, I don't pass the card, so it's not a problem.
How long has Satya been in the cube?
It's a pretty new edition.
Okay. Is that like... I guess it's a pretty new card. Do people, like...
It's pretty good, I think.
Okay.
I mean, it's a 3-color card, okay?
Yeah,
so, like,
right.
It's hard for a 3-color card to be just, like, excellent in the cube, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it is good.
Banger chat, Jesse.
Like, what I can tell you about Satya is I often draft red-white or blue-white, and I often splash it in those decks.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, that's kind of the highest a Jeskai card can aspire to.
Yeah.
Now, is it better than, like, Aragorn or something? I don't know. I like that it's less of a fake card. But it is still kind of a fake card.
Yeah.
Satya. Yeah, so Greg, what you should know about this game is really nice. Last turn we attacked with Guide of Souls in this. And I stacked the trigger so I could make the token so I get the energy to pump something first.
Ooh.
And then after I made the tokens before the trigger resolved, my opponent cast Delayed Blast Fireball.
Okay.
So I just pumped Shodi Otani when the trigger resolved.
Nice.
And I lost my team, but I was like, you know, the team's gonna be back. This doesn't really work. Like, if Otani's still in play, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
In what world is Satya less of a card than Aragorn? I would say that I think cards from Modern Horizons sets feel more real to me than cards from Lord of the Rings set.
Which Aragorn? Because there are many, like the 4-color Aragorn?
There's a 3-color Aragorn. There's an Aragorn with the text, ETB, you become the monarch. It's a 4-mana 4/4 for 1 Jeskai.
Okay. Wow, look at this round 1 Game 2 Vintage Cube Live 64 player. Look at this informative graphic for someone who just showed up.
Yeah, it's pretty informative.
It's so helpful.
Yeah, I'm worried our opponent's not going to come back here, is my concern.
It does seem like that. Oh.
They're complaining that I slow rolled them?
Wow.
What? I didn't even do that. Was this when I had lethal? And I was thinking about... Alright, anyways. Yeah, it is somewhat of a grow-up angle, I agree.
Tell them to stop whining about strategy in a strategy... Stop whining about people taking their time to think in a strategy game. Don't actually do that.
Well, I was gonna clap back. Like, they're disconnected. What else can they do to me? Like, I'm trying not to be rude to people, but if they say mean things to me, I will say not that nice things back.
Yeah.
Can you read the salt? I don't really know how to do that, but maybe.
I mean, we can just move our heads, you know? It
says... I think I can pop it out.
They're just complaining about slow rolls. It's not even salt, you know? If we chat enough, they'll be able to read the chat. Well, actually, it'll get hidden by your chat. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Isn't there a pop-out chat option? I don't know how to do that. I never want to do it. But I think there is a way to do that. Ignore chat, show game log, hi chat.
Drag the box.
This box? Ah, there you go. All right. Here's the conversation for you. Yeah, you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
People want up to the chat. Okay.
Okay, but YouTube, I'm declaring this the end of the match. We'll see you for round 2.
Gatekeeper and Lance.
Wow.
Anyways, this hand is fine.
Wait, isn't this hand awful?
It's not awful. It is good 2, good 3, and a Scryland.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, you could.
Wait, do you play that at 2?
Yeah. This card's just.
Oh, when it attacks. Okay.
This card's just good at any cost.
Okay. You can keep.
Yeah. I think this is key.
Okay.
This card is very good. You missed the portion of the stream where I sung the praises of Jack Rabbit for like 10 minutes.
I sure did. It's okay. I'll go back and watch on YouTube.
What is the blank here? No, it isn't. We have Plateau. I am aware that our only fetchable with what is Plateau, but we have Plateau. That seems fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I did at some point in time take a poll of the people I know that force mono white the most often, which to be clear is Sandy Dog and Azax, and I asked them how good they thought Jackrabbit was, and they both told me they took it over Luminarch Aspirant, so pretty good.
Nice.
And then I reported that feedback up the chain to Chris Wolf, who creates the Vintage Cube, because the card Jackrabbit came under fire, and I was defending it.
Okay, nice.
And I was like, basically, I have 2 friends that draft nothing but mono white. They both take it over Aspirant, which means it's one of the better white 2-drops. Not the best. I mean, obviously, it's not as good as a Johnny, and like I think a lot of people take Thalia really high. But see, this is kind of awkward for them. Like, what are they going to do? They're just going to let me get my Val. I'll take some Val. I'll take that Val right to the bank. You mentioned of Cedric. I think Cedric is pretty out of the Vintage Cube game. Certainly, he likes mono white when he was in the game.
Yeah.
Actually, let's start by hacking, I guess. So I think I want to play Paulo for mana efficiency reasons. It's obviously a little awkward.
Yeah.
But let's still do it.
Okay.
The beat here is like if we draw a blue card, we'll be really punished. But yeah. Interesting hand. So okay, the first thing I want to bring up about this hand is I'm really Augury Bottom doesn't get enough respect. I really like this card.
Okay.
It's so the fact that you can cast creature on the top is actually really nice. You can go extremely nuts with this thing with Gaia's Cradle a lot of the time. When I play my various Hogak decks, I often get late Augury Bottoms and I'll just put them in my deck. Anyways, we're gonna take Tireless Tracker.
I love it.
I just wanted to bring up Augury Bottom so I think it's praise for a minute before we select obviously Tireless Tracker.
Yeah. Ooh, Kraken RL pack has been redeemed. Okay, I have too many Phyrexia All Will Be 1 packs, so we're gonna crack that.
Did you bring your Bloomblare packs yet?
Obviously, I forgot to bring my Bloomblare packs.
Okay, I've been told Dan needs a few Bloomblare cards restricted, so if we could crack it sooner, that'd be good.
I see. I only have like 2.
You never know, Greg.
I like 2 on the pre-release it was pack for win. Anyway, here's this nice Phyrexia All Will Be 1 pack, starting with a semi-invisible poison counter. Cavernous. What is Carnivorous Canopy? That's nice. Ooh. Quicksilver Fisher in its special frame. That's kind of fun. Bladegraft Aspirant.
Oh, you got them all? Okay, never mind. It sounds like we're set.
The Autonomous Furnace. Crawling Chorus. Vraska's Fall. Do you think she'll get back up again?
Nope.
Axiom Engraver. Let us know your favorite axioms in the YouTube comments below. Meldweb Curator.
I don't have an answer to your question to that.
Hunter Maze.
NH. It's Nahaman. I don't really know how to say your name. Generally, I think standard is great.
Seer.
And I'm not sure why that opinion would change about this one specifically.
Reject Imperfection. Laughter Singer. Wow, look how invisible Slaughter Singer is. That's fun. You can see Magic Online through her. Swooping Lookout. Oh, look! It's Skrylev!
Wow.
What a great rare, Skrylev. And a fun island.
Wow, putting in Arid Mesa is really bizarre there.
Why?
Well,
Oh.
they sort of want to wait till they have Tire Tracker in play.
Oh.
So, like, if they played the Forest, then they would have been able to play Tracker for 5 and then play this.
Okay.
Now they just can't do that.
Well, yeah, and I guess if they played the Forest, they could easily play Voice of Research.
Yeah. Standard has been goated for a long time. Yeah, I certainly do agree with that. It's really good.
Oh no, someone else redeemed Kraken IRL pack.
Yep.
Okay, I guess we're cracking more Phyrexia All Will Be One boosters!
Just what the people were calling for, Greg. Oh man, Skull Clamp? Okay, well Skull Clamp is a great draw here. Okay, so we got some options.
Okay, I'm gonna go faster on this one so Andrew can talk. Here are some cards. Look at how some of them are invisible. Ooh, that one's nice, that one's nice, that one's nice.
Oh, they play the Force for their turn? Oh, wait, Matt's right.
Monument to Perfection is our rare. And the same cool island. That's fun.
Okay, so here are the options. The first option is we can just attack all our creatures that don't go.
Yeah.
And cast spells post combat.
Yeah.
Totally reasonable line.
Sure.
The second thing we could do is we could Skull Clamp Jackrabbit.
Oh.
And the joke is we'll get 2 rabbits. Now, they can block with the Alphonse Pilgrim and trade, but we draw 2 cards and we get an additional rabbit. I think we might not care about that.
Wait, is there any interest in Skull Clamp, Equip the Jackrabbit, cast Solitude?
Oh, just like kill the Pilgrim?
Kill the Oko.
Wait, that's really good. We should do that.
I mean, if they have something, we get boomed, but like...
They're playing white-blue,
yeah,
blue,
green,
blue,
and we know two of
their cards.
Yeah.
I like your line. I think Greg's line is good.
Cool.
So I'm going to do this in... I guess the order is pretty irrelevant. Okay, I guess I'll start with this. I don't know. I don't really know the right way to order it, I guess is what I'm saying. I think it's probably play Skull Clamp, evoke, and then equip, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is just like with Skull Clamp Jackrabbit going, we're just going to have infinite cards. Like,
yeah.
The problem of how we spend all our mana after we throw all our cards away to do this is like, don't worry about it. Okay, well they made mana, which they're probably just free rolling, but you know. Anyways, let's suit up Jackrabbit. Thoughts? I mean, we have the dismembers. They can't have that. They could have some sort of like they could have like swords or something. You might splash of swords, but nope. Cool. Everybody don't go. Yeah, the Jackrabbit is good. Once again, if this stream is going to teach you one thing about Vintage Cube, it's that you're probably too low on Jackrabbit, unless you're Azax, then you're too high on it. All right, let's suit up this rabbit token.
Yeah.
Those are going to be nice. Let's play Robert Tram.
Okay.
So yeah, next turn we can potentially kick our Intrepid Adversary.
Yeah,
go to town that way.
Good.
Intrepid Adversary is also, by the way, great with Jackrabbit because it pumps the rabbit and also pumps the tokens.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I keep bringing up more cards that work in this, but that's because this card works with everything. Like, you just, like, if you play with this card, you keep realizing more and more and more synergies that it has. Now, our biggest problem here is, yeah, we just managed the Oko. That is true. Consider the Oko managed. Yeah, no.
Were you going to say our biggest problem is that if we kick Intrepid Adversary, then our Skull Clamp gets worse?
No, I wasn't going to say that.
Because if so, it was...
What I was going to say is our biggest problem is that at some point in time, this Uro is going to beat us.
Oh, right.
So, like, okay, we're not, like, losing, don't get me wrong. We have, like, a dominant board.
Yeah.
But we're just under pretty legitimate pressure because they're at 23, and at some point, Uro will come back and beat us. Time Walk, you say.
Wow.
Okay. New plan. I think maybe we should just, like, suit up some rabbits for cards and Time Walk.
Okay, isn't it pretty good to just...
You want to wait a turn on the Time Walk.
Well, yeah, I was wondering if we, like, kick Intrepid Rabbit, put the thing on Jacked Rabbit.
Yeah.
Attack.
With everyone. Oh, no, not everyone.
Not everyone.
Not the tokens can't
Not
attack.
the tokens.
Just 6.
Yeah.
And then next turn, they just don't have that great a play. They trade off for this, but we draw 2. Oh, Greg's right. We should wait a turn. Yeah, Intrepid Rabbit is what Greg said.
Oh, sorry.
It's rabbits all the way down, you know what I'm saying? so we do this. Our team gets pumped. We suit this up. We bash for 7. They will probably trade their 3 for the rabbit, but we get 2 cards. So,
yeah.
And honestly, Jack Rabbit, you can retire undefeated.
Yeah,
that was a good showing. They can't really sweep us in blue-green. I mean, maybe they could like go Mox Upheaval or something. Obviously, that'd be bad, but there's not that much they can do. I mean, they could like channel maybe. Some scary stuff could happen, but it's mostly multi-piece, I guess is what I'm saying. Well, the reason Skull Clamp is so messed up, right, is that, yes, you can pay 1 to draw 2 off all your ones as much as you want, but also, like, you don't even have to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, our next turn is Deranged, yeah.
Wait, yeah, can we use Mana Vault to play Shohei and Time Walk or something?
Oh, yes, it's a Shohei Time Walk angle.
Okay.
I think start with the Time Walk, honestly. I think that's the one I'd rather resolve if they have, like, soft counter magic. But, yeah, it's a classic Time Walk is the bait spell.
Yeah.
Questing Beast, sure. I mean, Questing Beast is a good card, okay? We aren't going to be able to block it here. It's going to block pretty well. It's probably not going to be enough. Staff Switch Elbow, that's so necessary. Anyway, let's Time Walk. Yeah, it is true that our opponent is currently unlikely to get any subsequent turns. And so then now the card, no card is just Voice. We can get rid of that. I know they have Touch Tracker in Exile. Not this, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, yeah. They eat 2 things. They take 8, 10, 12, 14. This like they're at 3 after this. Yeah. Boy, are they dead. Oh, my turn? Very convenient.
Did they like forget about the Time Walk or something?
Well, yeah, I mean, easy to not remember whether they're on next turn or not. So, anyways, blue-green stuff.
This is my first look at the deck.
Yeah, take a look.
It's nice.
Let me put these cards in the appropriate positions for you.
Nice.
Now it's all sorted. The Chromatic Star is a little loose. It's because our mana isn't that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the main sideboard card that we can consider are sometimes we want to board in this.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we want to board in the Shadow Sphere.
Okay.
We also could board in Concealed Courtyard to make our dismember not cost life against like Mono Red or something, but not here.
Yeah.
I think in this matchup none of that appeals to me that much.
Okay.
Like Aven Interrupter, if they were playing like a lot of like 5-drop Nissas and like 4-drop Tamuels, like expensive brewing cards, might be in. But they didn't really show us much of that. What they showed us was like all mid-range cards.
Yeah.
And yeah, Uro is very bad against Aven Interrupter because you kind of get them twice.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, our deck isn't that soft to Uro. Like, we have Winds that exiles it, we have the Prismatic getting that exiles it, we can reprieve it, which is pretty good. You can exile 5 more cards. So I'm not that afraid of the Uro. So I'm just going to submit. I think if we see more expensive stuff in the next game, I might swap this to the Chromatic Star, just because Star's not very good in our deck to start with. It's not a high bar.
Sure.
But I think but I generally don't like this card, so let's leave it in the sideboard for now.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that during the draft portion there was a Gamba created on... Wow. This hand is not good. We probably should mulligan, right?
I think so.
I mean, we have Skryland Star Mana Vaults, right? Like, if we, like, find an expensive card of any kind, our hand gets good. But I guess there's not that many such cards. We need, like, Elspeth, Shodi Otani, or Jackrabbit, which we'd cast for a large X. But it's not that many good outs. Yeah, I should probably mulligan. I think this hand is honestly close. I want to be clear. Just because, like, if you hit an expensive card in your 3 looks, it's so broken.
Yeah.
But 3 looks just isn't that many. We don't have that many cards that qualify. I'm down to mulligan. Yeah, okay, this is better. It's not perfect, but I'm in. Staff, by the way, is quite a good engine in our deck.
Mm-hmm.
I think even at its best, Staff Storyteller isn't that great. Well, I'm definitely just going to fire off the Prismatic ending on that. Even at its best, I think it's not that great.
I feel like it'd be nice if there were a saying to describe why you that.
Yes. I believe it goes pending the bird.
Pending the bird, yeah. As we all know.
Oh yeah. What I don't like about staff is it's just a very slow, grindy wave generating advantage. That's just kind of not what Magic is about these days, is the issue with it.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good. Okay, I mean, I kind of want to just dismember that and scry.
Okay, I like it.
In which case, we might as well scry first, I suppose.
Sure.
But. Bin.
Yep.
And I'm just going to make this, I think.
Yep.
I don't want to take 2, so I'm just going to do it. And I don't know. We could try to make them waste mana, but... Oh, look, it's Mana Traders.
Hey, Mana Traders!
Big fan of your services. I use them regularly. Definitely bait them? Yeah, maybe. I'm worried they just won't do it and they'll attack me and I won't want to take 2.
Yeah.
But maybe I should have tried to debate them. Yeah, that might have been wrong. I'm not sure. It's close. I mean, it's just that, like, my question is, so they literally just send the thing, right? Like, our hand is slow. We don't have that much. What did we ending? BOP.
Birds of Paradise. Ah.
Okay. That's a little scary. Not too scary. Ooh, that's a nice combo. All right. Let's tell them a story. What story should we tell them, Greg? On Nadu? They could be. They also just have a bunch of land synergies. Like, the land sticks just play Bristly Bill. I don't think you'd assume that based on the fact they're blue-green and Bristly Bill, but it's certainly a possibility. The thing is, I know they don't have the Lightning Greaves because we passed it last pick, and you famously can't play people on your immediate sides until the finals. That's how draft pods are set up.
Yeah.
So we know they don't have the Lightning Greaves. So therefore, if they have Nadu, it's kind of a loose Nadu. Nadu's still a good card, but without the main combo, it's not like obscene.
Why didn't we play Skullclamp?
I'm gonna draw a card with Staff.
Oh, right.
That's it, I mean.
Sorry, I kind of forgot what Staff did.
It draws cards. Voice. Alright, I mean, that is definitely a good card against us. We have a bunch of counter magic, but I'm not that afraid. Alright, let's attack for 1.
What does this card do?
It's very good when we have red mana.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm going to Skullclamp and Time Walk this turn, most likely.
Yeah.
I think we want to get going. And with Skullclamp, like, sort of we have infinite cards, so our resource time. Actually, hold on. What mana counters could they have? They could have, like, Mana Tithe or something. Probably my correct ordering is something like play this, then Time Walk, then equip.
Okay.
Also, this makes tokens, by the way. Actually,
yep.
I should know. Okay, this is not my best set of draws.
Woo!
Whoa.
Thanks for the gift subs, Mana Traders!
Wow, that's a lot. Wow, that's awesome. Really appreciate it, Mana Traders. Again, I do use your services regularly, so, you know, I happily endorse them. Okay, so here I think we want something in play to be able to copy with this.
Okay.
Since that will then fuel this. I think that's better than just like immediately clamping Selfless Spirit.
Okay.
And this finds red.
Yes.
It doesn't find untapped red.
Okay.
So I think, because plateaus are untapped red, this can't find plateau.
Okay.
So... so yeah, I just want to play the Selfless Spirit and then fetch a land. No, I always use guys. I always use Mana. I use Mana Traders for all my card renting. I do legitimately endorse Mana Traders.
Yeah.
Mostly, I just think, like, look, here's my real experience. I found that when I had to, like, constantly own all these different decks, because I often stream a different deck, like, every day of the week.
Yeah.
And the real problem is that it's annoying to constantly buy and sell all these cards. Like, it's not even necessarily that, like, the transaction costs are incredibly expensive. It's mostly just that, like...
Woo! Thanks, Mana Traders! So many gift subs! I like that they gave 20 gift subs, then asked if we used their service, and then you said yes, and they give 50 more.
Well, I mean, I legitimately am. It costs, like, I have like a pretty long description of
Oh,
this.
Andrew tells everyone I know to use Mana Traders. I'm not even memeing, it just happens.
That is somewhat the case, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's like normal conversation. I'm like, by the way, have you considered subscribing to Mana Traders? But
yeah.
I do make fun of people when they just like don't have any service and like it's annoying them a lot. I'm like, you know, there is an easy way to solve this. Yeah, we definitely are dying a little bit, but I'm hoping that the number of cards we're going to draw will solve all our problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really appreciate the gift subs on the whole, man traders. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, we're going to play Satya in attack.
Yeah.
And I think this one we could leave home to chump if we need it. I guess, how much damage is this? This is, yeah, it's going to be legal. Okay, so we can leave this one home.
Yeah.
This isn't copying, isn't attacking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, great. Let's do that. I guess I don't know why I played that land. I really didn't do, but okay. Copy this. Triggers the staff. That's
I do
great.
stream Moto frequently.
So I think one blocker is probably going to be enough. Let's say they fetch with this. They make a 1/1. They put a counter on something. We can chump whatever they put on the token, which is the most damage. I guess we're dead to a land, but there's not much we can do about that. So, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to draw a card.
Okay.
And wait, this can only copy a non-token creature, but that's fine because this can sack to save this.
Oh, yeah.
So let's draw, just in case we draw like a removal spell or something. Okay, and now let's just suit up this.
Okay.
And we're definitely potentially in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I should have not attacked with it, but that seems so bad. I don't know.
It seems very bad.
Like when it just like is making a token, the token's permanent.
Yeah.
It like draws us cards. Like I don't know. Like basically the way I feel now is if we live through this turn, we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we might not live through the turn, but I don't know. I think it's worth thinking. They also didn't fetch EOT.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either.
I mean, maybe they really want to make Voice of Resurgence copies, but like we're just gonna beat that if the game goes late, right?
Yeah, I think Sadia plus Staff plus Skullclamp is going to heavily overwhelm that.
Yeah.
The card we most want to draw here, by the way, is the classic card Winds of Joe Brandon. Which here will be seen in its role as Plague Wind.
Nice.
I'm not dead to a land if they didn't fetch, though. The point was they need to put the counters on the token.
Yeah. I mean, that joke has been past its expiration date for like years, you know?
Plague Wind isn't Plague Wind here. Oh, they do get to keep Spring Heart.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, I do think, I do agree with chat that like the Intrepid Adversary here is going to be really messed up. Because mostly, honestly, what I like about it is the tokens will become tapped attacking and have lifelink. Like, it's not even the kicking it thing, although that is good. It's mostly just like...
Wait, which tokens have lifelink?
When we copy this next turn...
Oh, I see, okay.
We're just going to be making... Like, if 3/1 lifelinks just start hitting them, they'll probably lose. Is kind of what I'm saying. Well, I need to make sure I'm not F6, I do have Selfless Spirit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, we do stream a lot of Mono on this channel, so, you know, glad we got some Mana Traders endorsement. Again, only good things to say about them for the most part.
Yeah.
What?
That's just only good things to say about them for the most part is a funny sentence.
I call them, I don't know. Let's block this.
Yeah.
What if Mana Traders created a cube? Interesting suggestion. I think that you could probably run cube events for your series with your own cube if you wanted to. I think it would probably work. I would be careful not to make it too weird. It seems like when the cubes get too weird, people don't like them as much on Moto. But I think if you stuck to like you can put your own spin on it for sure, like your own package and stuff, but you stick to a traditional like vintage cube formula, but like with your own like individual choices, I think people would like that.
I think
that's what I would say.
Wow, all-time record shattered.
Yeah. Definitely
I believe our previous record was held by the last time Mana Traders showed up and gifted us.
That might be true. They elked Satya. That is annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we should just play an adversary and kick it a whole bunch.
Okay.
And then we can just kill the Oko, right? Because wait, I can kick it. Sorry, I have 3, 4, 5. I have 7 minutes, so I can play this and kick it twice.
Yeah.
So this can kill Oko, or this can be equipped and kill Oko.
Yeah.
Which is probably better. And then we're sort of okay on D.
Okay, I agree.
Sort of okay. Yeah. I think the Climb Wing to Fire is probably how the right way to do it. And then we can also use Selfless Spirit in combat, which is pretty real, actually.
Yeah. Thanks, administrators!
Oh my god, this is insane.
Well, someone said they were missed, so we had to try and hit them.
Oh my god, that's wild. Greg, we're just going to creature our combat our way right out of this cube.
I love that.
Remember when they complained about there not being enough creature combat in Modern?
I do hate how little creature combat there is in Modern.
Yeah, look at how much there's in Rigid Cube, though.
Well, there's a bit of a problem with that, Brian, to be honest.
Yeah, I won't be able to copy very much anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's awesome. I hope basically everyone in chat got subs gifted by Mana Traders now.
I still missed that. Talby7 really just can't become a sub.
Look, some things were meant to be, okay? It seems the universe has declared this. Look, like... Oh my gosh. It's really nice. Yeah, everyone who dodged, I'm giving you the right to complain about it for like the next 30 minutes. So keep that in mind. Use your complaint equity wisely. Okay, so I think we just double block this.
Yeah, and sack the Selfless Spirit?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because there's no way they can get us that. I mean, I know they get an elemental token and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still in.
I'm like, I don't know, I kind of want to sack the Selfless Spirit anyway. Also, we gain 5.
Yeah. Oh my god. This is insane.
We're at 90. If they can name them all, I'll gift another. We have to name all 90 people who've been given subs.
That seems extremely hard.
Wait, it might be within my range. Oh, it's not easy, is what I've learned. You're kidding?
Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
All right. Now we're doing it.
Okay, I have to ask a dumb question.
Mm-hmm.
Springheart and Nantuko won't see all the lands, right?
No.
Okay, cool. I realize that's kind of a dumb question. This is a situation where in real life I would call a judge just to make sure.
Yeah, I think we'll find a way to defeat other lands. Also, we should be able to...
The funniest part of this is that Mana Traders themselves are not subscribed.
Thoughts on Plague Wind? Any Plague Winds in the chat? Any Plague Winds in the chat? Yes! Oh, I should have played Mana Vault for normalized purposes? Yeah, that's fair. I probably should have. I was too excited. Although notably, yeah, because I have the Mana Leak, but I don't have the normalized.
Ah, okay.
And this is in pod, so we do know cards that we have are... Oh my god! Clarm, that's excellent.
Thanks for the gift sub.
So I'm going to equip Intrepid Adversary here.
Okay, because of lifelink.
Yeah, I want to hit for more lifelink.
Uh-huh.
It's not that important, but it seems right. Yeah, Clarm definitely
And
saved
Clarm
it.
has to take solid control of second place. Clarm, if you want first place...
It's going to be really hard.
It's going to be costly.
Oh my god.
But yeah, thanks, Mana Traders. We really appreciate it.
And I'll just leave it there, you know what? Because if they kill that one...
Yeah, they're more likely to kill that one. And they're not going to, shock it or something.
I mean, if they do, I get to draw 2 even.
It's not even that bad, yeah.
I like that the game is also going well. I mean, this turn, admittedly, they could do something really messed up, but
sure.
Assuming this turn doesn't go badly, I mean, we've stabilized Light to the Race heavily.
Yeah.
Things are going well.
A 4-power menace guy, you say. I mean, Brian's definitely memeing, but I also am worried Brian's never read the card Oko Thief of Crowns.
Brian's probably read Oko at some point, you know? In his long tenure as a Magic player.
Uh-huh.
I think Smart Money's on Brian has red Oko.
Yeah. Nice. Well, good morning. We often stream at this time, and we stream all sorts of Magic formats.
And we started a little earlier than usual today, for what's
That's true, but now we're definitely at our normal streaming time.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's 10:30.
Yeah.
This is where we normally start, in fact.
Whoa. We normally start 30 minutes ago, asterisk.
Yes.
The asterisk is important.
I've been on time so much more recently.
I know.
It's been nice. It's really triggering Andrew. He's so used to me being 10 to 15 minutes late for stream time.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's very scary.
Yeah, I mean, that's bad for us. I mean, it's not game over or anything, but it's good. Now, I think we were solidly winning advantage, we're solidly on our side. Now, it's back to anyone's game. Okay, I mean, I'll cast that. It is a lethal flyer, notably.
Uh-huh.
So, that's cool. And then I probably don't attack, actually.
I don't really want to attack.
Because I don't want these pests gain any life.
Yeah.
These pesky pests, as they were. Tireless Tracker and Time Twister. Okay, what about... Well, I guess if they Time Twister, they can just do it for 2 more. But I think we probably still should take it.
I think we should take Time Twister, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, taking Tireless Tracker seems strange. I mean, notably, this is quite scary, is I guess all I'll really say about it. But I still don't want to... I still don't want to cast anything.
Yeah.
Attack with the 5/5.
Definitely not.
Like, I want to threaten lethal. If they twist her into something that gains life, like an Uro or whatever, fair enough.
Yeah.
But let's make them do that. Yeah, and it is true that we also have 10 lands in play to use the Time Twister. So, it's not that
I mean, notably, they could have done it last turn and they chose not to.
Well, the Master Station was definitely better, I think.
That's true.
All right, here we go.
Whee!
Well, I like that we found Time Walk again.
Agreed.
I mean, obviously stuff could go wrong here, but given that we Time Walk, it's going to get a lot harder.
Yeah.
Also, I suppose Otani is a lethal hasty flyer, for example.
Yeah.
So that's good. All right, I think we're about to be 2-0. I think. They could do something crazy this turn, okay? It's not 0%.
Yeah, I feel like at some point we were like sub 10% to win this game.
Oh, I know. We run it all the way back. Yeah, Time Walk show Otani is really strong. Wait, guys, is this why he's always winning MVPs? Is it because he often gets to take 2 turns to the opposing one?
Yeah.
Would you say that's kind of an imitation of being a pitcher that bats?
Exactly, yeah. He's gonna start playing basketball and then start playing for the Suns. And then he'll really be Otani Suns Glory.
Oh god, Kick. Deranged commentary, but I liked it. Yeah, so I'm going to take from any number of pest tokens here.
Okay.
I just don't think our life total matters.
Yeah.
Like, even if they cast Time Walk, we can block them next turn. We're not going to... Time Warp.
Yeah.
That's something they could have. We're not going to die to them next turn, so I'm just not that worried. 2-way wires in basketball. Yeah, nice.
Hey, UNMTG. How's the cubing? Cubing's going great.
Uro, sure. That's just fine. I mean, I think we're about to be 2-0. I mean, you know, it's not all deterministic yet, but this game is looking pretty good.
Common play a Lotus Cobra after playing your land for turn.
Yeah, that's a classic. All right, let's cast this Time Walk. Play a land. Yeah, okay. And that is game.
Woo!
So we are now 2-0. Wait, let's briefly check on it. I mean, I can't complain about this hand.
Yeah.
It's not insane or anything, but I'm definitely going to keep. 8 seems a lot better than 9. It definitely might be, yeah. The 9 drop strength relies heavily on Shivlin Hellkite and Fire Dragon.
For YouTube, who's just joining us, we're discussing Momir Basic.
Yeah.
Chad has redeemed a future Momir Basic stream.
Yeah, in theory, I could Solitude this to stop from being reanimated. I don't think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I just think that's probably bad.
Yeah.
Okay, just gonna take the Time Walk. Pretty reasonable, but honestly, that's not one of the best cards in our hand. Okay, Dark Ritual? Oh, is this Necromancy? Is that what's happening? No. Okay, they just griefed me for Val. Okay, that's fair. I mean, I'm pretty tempted to discard Solitude now. I mean, certainly could regret that, but like Dismember is sort of Solitude without pitching a card.
Yeah, okay.
The more interesting question is, what are we going to do on our turn? I guess we probably should just play Throughout Inspector.
I like play 3 of an Inspector.
Yeah. Marceline, you just put them into play. You don't cast anything. It makes tokens that are copies of cards. Yeah, Flage just straight up kills you. If you hit Flage, you die. If you hit Ben's Lock, you die.
Yeah.
Something just kill you. But notably, there's like 3 times as many 6s as 7s, I think. So like, it's still true that if you're trying to be safe, you should probably play 6s over 7s. There's like way more. Okay, not our best draw, if I'm being honest, but that's fine. Let's play a tap land.
Okay.
And we have lots more blue than red, so this is the right land to play. In that, I think.
Okay.
It's not a horrible draw,
No,
but I mean, definitely we could lose this Dark Ritual start. I don't know if we're going to, but it could happen. It could happen. The Lilia's going to eat a lot of our cards, certainly, so I'm just going to discard Dismember, I think, at this point. You like that?
Are they going to have one card after this or before this?
Well, this is before this, I believe.
Okay, then yeah, I want to discard Dismember.
I think that's how it works. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now the plan is just to play Selfless Spirit, they'll kill it, and then we'll play Jackrabbit.
Yep.
Although, man, that's... Yeah, I guess it doesn't change anything. Okay.
Yep.
Mom, I think, is good.
I think so.
Well, if they make me sacrifice here, Greg, do you think I should sacrifice Selfless Spirit in response?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to discuss that. No, they're making discard. My top card is Mom. I mean, I think I want to discard Skullplant, even though it's very good.
I agree.
Like, I think just Jackrabbit on 2 will just beat them badly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sky Swallower is a really nice one. Okay, so we're just going to play this kicked once. Jackrabbit is here.
Now, if they make you sacrifice, you should not sacrifice.
Thanks, Greg. Yeah, Jinga Taxis is not... It's not the greatest. Right, so they're just going to make me sack. We lose Selfless Spirit. And then we just have Jackrabbit. And, I mean, Jackrabbit looks pretty good here.
Yeah.
Oh, Staff? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's nice.
We'll be drawing some cards.
Yeah.
And I'll play the Mom, too. Why not?
I like the Mom.
Yeah, I mean, if we draw a card and it has to be, like, basic planes, we're happy. But still, that seems deranged.
Yeah.
Land? Okay, land. You're not going to be in this game much longer. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw first, I think.
I like draw first.
Because I think I'm always doing this, and yeah, that's why.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
And now things are just going pretty well, because even if they Wrath, I just have 3 counters on the staff. Like,
and a clue.
Like, we're not even losing to that. I mean, obviously, could we lose game? Yeah, I mean, there's some busted things that are possible in this cube, but
of course.
They need something pretty messed up here.
Yeah. What's the... Oh, it has the ability Ravenous. So Ravenous says you come in with X +1/+1 counters, and if X is 5 or more, you draw a card.
All right, so some sort of blue-black Reanimator deck is what we're facing here. Reanimator's archetype where I might want Aven Interrupter.
Okay.
I think they do some stuff that's powerful enough that we want just as much counter magic as we can get. And Chromatic Star is pretty bad, so the bar is not that high. I think I'm going to make the swap.
Okay.
I can imagine figuring out later their deck is grinding enough to justify Savines, but I have not determined that yet.
Yep.
So, Yeah, it is mostly known as the Moloch ability. That is exactly right.
What's Moloch?
It's the card most famous for having Ravenous.
Okay.
It's X red green 2/2 Ravenous. ETB, it fights something.
Ah, okay.
Oh, sorry. It also exiles if that creature would die. I forgot that part. It's a good cube card.
Oh, also its ability is called Terror of the Deep.
Wait, what?
Its ability is called Terror of the Deep.
From the deep. Get it right, Greg.
Oh, Terror from the Deep. Sorry.
Look at this guy trying to tell me that I don't know what Moloch's ability word is. No, I only enjoy the Terror from the Deep mechanic. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Clem did it right. Yeah, I do enjoy that mechanic. Thanks. Honestly, I really don't mind ability words. I'm gonna level with you.
Oh, yeah, I like ability words.
Yeah, I think that there are some anti-ability word truthers in the Magic community, but I'm really not one of them. I don't mind them at all. So this is interesting. If we draw a land, I think I want to Pending the Mox. If we don't... I guess I should Pending it. I mean, the Lauren makes it worse, but they're going to do so much with it between now and then. I think I should just Pending it.
Okay, I agree, actually.
Yeah, I don't love this, but
yeah.
I think it's right. Yeah, I mean, this is basically a Bolt the Bird scenario. It's okay, it's not a Bolt the Bird scenario because this situation, I kind of have to spend my turn 2 Pending it because my land is tapped is the issue. Like, again, it's a trivial decision if I have an untapped land here. I just don't. But I might draw one, yeah, like this, and then we kind of get Tower Kicking too.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely playing the Jackrabbit. Look, like, I get that it might die or whatever, but it's fine. Because A, we just draw another third land, in which case we've still been unpunished. Or B, we just draw a cheap play.
Yeah.
Like, for this not to work out, we have to draw specifically, like, an expensive play or a blue spell or something, which certainly could happen, but isn't, like, that likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, here's a nice take for you, just while we're throwing a take. I'm pretty sure, like, if in the category of things that, like, they would change, they could go back to alpha, I think ability words would just be on, like, almost every card. Like, it'd be just a lot of ability words.
Yeah.
Like, I think ability words are just, like, pretty cool. Like, Shivan Dragon would just say, fire breathing, dash.
Yeah.
Red, gets +1/+0.
Yeah.
Like, it would just do that. Well, it's kind of dangerous to bet against me against Cube Exacts because I'm very good at it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the best Vintage Cuber in the world. That's Stefan, for those curious. But I do think I'm pretty good at it. You know, I play it a fair amount. I work at it, and I think I'm pretty ruthless. I think a lot of people are pretty ruthful when they play. Is one issue that a lot of people have in Cube. I mean, I know I would say that. I know it's a very interesting thing to say, but, like, I don't know. People always like to draft, like, these archetypes that I think just almost never come together. I'd like take fun cards over drafting boring mono white every time. And I'm just very willing to be like, no, like, I'm going to draft mono white again. You want to know why? It wins. Screw that. All right, let's attack.
Can Stefan be the best in the world? He doesn't even have a top 8. But does he have a top 8 win and in?
Yeah, that is the question. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if Mandrelman beat us from here. But... Yeah. I to be clear, Sam, it's pretty tongue-in-cheek when I said about Stefan. I thought that was pretty clear. But I mostly just think Stefan's quite good at it. But, I'm
pretty interested in binning that. I guess we could play Time Walk and it, though. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. But that still might not be enough. Like, it doesn't contribute that much in that situation. I'm also worried some sort of horrible thing will happen to us, and if a horrible thing happens to us, I think we won't have wanted to draw this.
Yeah, okay.
I think I want to bin.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the horrible thing argument.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, Sam. We don't really know what that their deck does either.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen Dark Ritual, Liliana, and Grief, and very little else.
Yeah. Bonder.
Yeah, like Dark Ritual, Liliana, given cards that help you assemble something, but yeah, because what I'm thinking is, like, my guess is for their turn is gonna be something like use Whiskclaw, find flash in a giant thing, and like, you know, flash in like World Spine Worm.
Sure.
And if that happens, we want to find like a kill spell.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's gonna be like flash in a Tali, or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe like reanimate something. It's just like there's no way this could go such that we actually want to draw Mother Runes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I smell a flash to some extent.
Okay.
Well,
5 more subs! Thanks, Mana Traders!
Well, I like the set of people that got those. There's a lot of people that I like.
Nice. Oh, that's how we would have named them all. Is by going back through that. Nice. Okay.
So, here's the thing. Oh wait, they didn't also use Wishclaw.
Yes. Is it sorcery only?
Yeah, it's sorcery only.
Wait, I kind of think we should Lorian the Wishclaw.
We definitely should.
Activate only during your turn.
Okay, well, if we're lowering the Wishclaw, I guess I'm just down to attack.
Okay.
The flash thing is because I thought they used this in past.
Yeah,
That's not what happened. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just attack then.
Okay.
And we'll see how combat goes. Not attacking, given they didn't use it, seems cowardly. I just was smelling a flash because I was like, okay, they tutored in past. They just kind of have to have that. But if they didn't tutor past, then that's not the case.
Yeah.
Also, someone made a comment at some point that like that's what your point's 2-0. Like I'm just saying, like Mandarin is like someone that we know.
Yeah. Who
like drafts all the time in like the cube server where a lot of strong players draft. I'm not saying that Mandarin is like the GOAT or unbeatable or anything. He's no Sefin, but like it might be the case that Mandarin's deck just isn't that good, and he got there because he outplayed his opponents. I didn't know any other names in our pod.
Yeah.
But does subbing give you channel points? It makes you earn them faster. So sort of. Vamp in response. Okay. I mean, I'm scared. I still don't know where this is going, really.
Yeah.
Because whatever is being vamped for can be drawn too. Like Enderman can vamp, draw it with top, and cast it now.
Right.
So maybe this is the flash. And I keep saying flash because that's what I'm afraid of, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah. I appreciate subscribing to support SystemMagic. Especially if you have a free Bezos sub.
Yeah, we do accept all free Bezos subs. Oh, of course that's true, Benny Moonfish. Yeah, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, like, the logic of our opponent's 2-0, they must have some busted stuff going on, it applies more to me if I don't know the account than if I do.
Yeah.
I assume that accounts I know are more able to scrap it out with weak decks. Obviously, anyone could, and also I don't have a encyclopedic knowledge of the good players, but by any means.
Yeah.
You know, if you could tell me that some random guy in our pod is just like secretly a Japanese pro, that's fair.
Yeah.
But on average, I'm going to assume that people I know are most of the stronger players.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like, oh god. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get Hull Breacher Time Twister here.
Okay.
That is very bad.
Yes.
Can we beat it? I mean, maybe. Our board is pretty imposing. I wouldn't say we're a favorite to beat it, though, because the problem with specifically Hull Breacher is they get 7 treasures, so they can kind of use their cards right away.
Oh, they get the treasures, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, if they have it, then we're in trouble, for sure.
I mean, maybe they had nothing, and they were just like...
This is how I win.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
they're
could
hoping to find it.
Because the spinning the top is weird. Like, the playing the top is fine. You'd want to get the top out of your hand before you do it. But the spinning it is weird. Yeah, alright. Digging for Twister confirmed. So now we probably just win is what happens. Oh, our last one had Twister. Sure. You're right. I should name a different Time Twister effect.
Sure.
That's fair. It's not too important, but that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, Memory Jar or what have you. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, attack with all Time Walk definitely seems good. I was trying to figure out if we're doing that, should we Time Walk first? But I guess the answer is maybe just no.
Yeah.
Okay, we can attack.
Okay.
It resolved instantly. Alright, they're dead. I mean...
Nice! 3060 baby!
And that is a classic cube trophy without dropping a game, as Greg notes. Which means we're in top 8 again.
Top 8!
Let's go.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay. Draft is start.
Draft is starting!
All right. So I basically think you are obligated to take a fetch from this pack.
Yep.
Maybe if you're Sandy Dog, you can take Fiery Confluence. I like Fiery Confluence. I don't love it, mostly because I don't like red aggro that much. I don't like base red decks that much.
Yeah.
Red is probably my least drafted color in Vintage Cube. I like red-green beats. It's about the only red archetype I like.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to just take a fetch here. Between the two fetch lands, I think I slightly prefer Wooded Foothills, but it's pretty debatable.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, the reason I'm taking Wooded Foothills is lately I've been drafting more green decks.
Okay.
So therefore I've been more into fetches. Green fetches, but it's pretty arbitrary. Like, if you like Blackmore, you take this.
Yeah.
I just like I've been drafting a bunch of Hogak decks and like some green red beats decks and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever. If you don't take Marshmallows here, I don't fault you for it at all. Anyways, we're gonna take Wooded Foothills.
Nice.
Oh, let's also look at our pod very briefly, just see if we know anyone in it. Not really, if I'm being honest. Yeah, green fetches are also slightly better because green is more like stuff to do with fetches.
Yeah.
There's like some land synergies that you can play with Kuto, etc. This is the top 8 draft, Alan.
Yep, it says so in the stream description below.
All right, well, okay. People familiar with watching me draft know what I take here. I don't pass this card.
Yeah.
I just don't. Look, I understand that some people like Necromancy. They're into Reanimator. Totally cool.
Yeah.
I like Reanimator. It's one of the archetypes I draft more. A Johnny, this card is obscene. I splash this card regularly because of how much I like it.
Okay.
It's really, really, really fucked up. So this is definitely a Johnny for me. And I want to be clear also that I might take like Reanimate over Johnny, but not Necromancy. Yeah. It's a clear step down from Reanimate, even though it's still very good.
Yeah.
So yeah, taking Probe here is deranged. You take a Johnny Necromancy. It's not Probe is not close to being good enough here. Probe is not very good in Vintage Cube, to be honest with you. I'm not saying it's unplayable. Obviously, it's kind of free, but there aren't that many ways to abuse it.
Both of our cards are from the most recent Modern Horizon set.
Nice find, MTG. All right. And now there's this pack, which, if I'm being honest, is not that great a pack. I basically think we probably should take Teferi, if I'm being honest. I really like this card.
Yeah.
I'm pretty willing to replicate. Ancient Tomb is good. You could take it. I don't think it goes that well with the Johnny, but it's reasonable to take Ancient Tomb. I don't know. I'm probably going to take Teferi over it, if I'm being honest. But I don't know. I think Tomb is best when you're playing archetypes where you can spend a lot of colorless mana into effects. It's great in like artifacts. It's great in like red-green beats, which has a lot of like messed up 4-drops. Yeah. It's honestly not that great in a Johnny deck. Wins is not an inspiration, no. Far too weak.
Yeah.
It's probably my second pick here, but I think Teferi is better, to be honest. I think Teferi is really good and it works really nicely with Johnny. I splash white a lot. It's Teferi for me. I don't understand what would be different if it was a paper draft, Dan. It's exactly the same.
Is it that you could convince people that a Johnny has an activated ability because it has one on the back?
Oh, that's nice. I understand. And maybe I'll regret that Tomb pick, like if I end up drafting a deck with a lot of Tomb things. I just like, I don't know. I really don't like Tomb that much. Well, I mean, okay, our pack just has Mother of Runes.
Okay.
And it's maybe the best card in the pack. I mean, Fire Covenant is very good. That's at the same like tier, Shelldock Isle is pretty good. Both is pretty good, but like
Lingering Souls?
It's okay.
Okay.
But like this is just like one of the best cards in the pack. Like I promise that like I think almost anyone should take the Mother of Runes here.
Yeah.
Green Pulse can use the fetch. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Mostly my take on that is like I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The problem of how will I use this fetch land is just like it's never been a problem in history. Just take the fetch land, you'll get the vegetables.
Yeah.
There's so many vegetables now between like the scry lands and the tri lands. Like I put a really low priority on getting things to fetch.
Yeah.
Anyways, pretty happy to take Glimmerlands here. Not an insane card, but just a solid workhorse.
Yeah.
You could take Recurring Nightmare. I don't think that's totally crazy. It's good with a Johnny.
Yeah.
Is the joke. And I do like white-black. Like is maybe strong. I'm willing to draft white-black.
Okay, sure.
Which is usually like a white aggro deck with like some Thoughtseize and Disruption and stuff.
Yeah.
But you will still play Reanimators in it. That said, I don't see a reason to deviate from Glimmerlands here. And also this might wheel, honestly. The best card in this pack is definitely LED, for sure. Also no way we're taking it.
Yep. Well, I like that. If I was forced to do this Vintage Cube, I think I'd have the same pile of cards. I think I would have taken Marsh Flats.
Well, Marsh Flats might have been right too.
Because of how much I like white.
It's because I just like
yeah.
It's because I've been drafting all these green decks lately.
Yeah.
Which I now I'm just not doing, and I'm gonna get a little punished. But
Meh.
Oh yeah, lens being red, by the way, is big. I don't know if we discussed this.
Oh, why is it big?
Johnny cares about red permanents. This is a red permanent.
Oh.
This is like actually,
wow,
it's actually
a rebel for Otani.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah. As far as wins goes, wins I think is actually very good for 6 mana, but it's bad for 2 mana.
Okay, sure.
So like, is that a good card? The answer is like, it's complicated. It's not a terrible card.
Sure.
Anyway, so this pick is a little interesting. I think I want to just take Esper Sentinel. I don't like this card very much. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty bad as 1-drops go. It's a 1-drop.
Yeah.
But it's not a good 1-drop. I maybe should just take Brazen Bar or Snuff Out, honestly, just because this is gonna wheel too. I probably should take one of these. Which one?
There will be only like 2 cards that wheel from this.
It still might wheel, and also if I miss it, I think I might take Borrower. I think
okay.
I think this card is close with Snuff Out, and I have to fairy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take Borrower. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and maybe we're gonna move into a little bit of more of like a blue-white like tempo space.
Yeah.
Here is what it's looking like.
Yes.
Snuff Out is definitely a better card than Borrower. I agree, but I think having Teferi matters a lot in the pick.
Yeah.
So this pack, look, this doesn't look like Chroma Sea deck. That card's fine. This doesn't look like Ponder deck. Even that card is quite good.
Yeah.
I think this might be a Smirking Spelljacker deck, honestly.
Yeah.
The strategy of get ahead then hold up Spelljacker is pretty legit.
Yeah.
This card is pretty strong when you're ahead. The biggest issue with the card is that leaving it 5 mana is pretty telegraphed.
Yeah.
But like, look, if you just like are beating them down and then you hold up Spelljacker, that's pretty good.
Yep.
So I'm happy to take it. I also think blue might be open in our seat. It kind of looks like it.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it. Indeed.
Wow.
So I want to be clear, I don't like Shirokai that much. It's pretty whatever.
Yep.
But this pack's pretty bad. So I might take it here.
Okay.
Also, I think fans of Hogak should be aware that Survival's in this pack, and Survival's very good, and Hogak is open.
Yeah.
I just wanted to discuss that briefly, while it seemed relevant.
Yep.
You could take Elspeth here. I don't really like that. I don't really like either of these cards that much in this deck. I like Elspeth when I have a lot more stuff than I have right now to go with it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take Shirokai, I guess. It's whatever. Wow, this pack is horrible.
I mean, it kind of looks like Wrath of God might be good in our deck.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should take it so that they don't get it.
Yeah.
Is part of it. I mean, we also could theoretically pivot to being a more controlling deck.
Yeah.
That is possible given the set of cards we have here. I don't think it's that likely, but I think we should probably take it.
Okay.
Like,
it's very good with like Teferi Time Raveler.
Sure, I'll take a free Ephemerate. I don't care about any of the rest of this.
Yeah.
Ephemerate is nice. We have a Johnny.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's not good without. Oh wait, actually, it's good with Spelljacker.
Oh wow, yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's take Ephemerate. I'm in. I mean, obviously, what I'd say about Ephemerate is that I pretty much play this card exclusively when I have Solitude.
Sure.
And if I don't get Solitude, I might not play it still.
Yeah.
But I also think I might get a Solitude, legitimately. Yeah. It seems like their colors are pretty open. That is quite a late removal oddity, but whatever. I guess I'll take the Proving Ground. I know it's completely the wrong colors for us, but
yeah.
I don't know. I guess maybe I'll just take this, actually. We're going to splash all these colors. Maybe splash some of them.
Okay, yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
This doesn't matter. Yeah, it does seem like the white cards are open. The blue cards might be open too. We've been getting some late blue cards.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the way I feel right now is red and black are very close in our seat.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure which is most of the other colors. Okay, here, this doesn't look like a Coalition Relic deck to me. I think I'm just going to hate this Depths.
Okay.
Depths is beatable. Obviously, we actually have a fair enough answer to it. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should take this speculatively. I'll just take this speculatively.
Okay.
Recharging is so loose. All right. And to be clear, the idea of the Coalition Relic is like, if we go into a control deck, if we move in a control direction, like, which could happen, yes, I told you we will.
You're right.
I mean, I just know how bad this card is. Yeah. I know how low I am on it. That is not 0% the mega deck. It's not likely by any means. Not quite the Moxen I had in mind to open. I'm gonna love with you. In fact, this pack is pretty horrible for us. Yeah, I know Figure of Destiny is a red permanent. It's also gonna wheel. I don't need to take it.
Yeah.
I
mean, is it possible Gaia's Cradle is the pick?
Yeah, I think it's very possible Guy's Cradle's the pick. This looks like it might be Guy's Cradle deck. I mean, no, it's only 5 creatures, quote unquote, but like this is a creature and this is kind of a creature, so it's actually more than that. And Cradle might not wheel. This wheels every time, and Cradle does wheel a lot.
Or like
honestly.
Timeless Dragon. That doesn't seem very good.
No, I mean Figure is definitely a card we want to come back.
Yeah.
I mean Cradle is not good. Okay,
wait, maybe we should take Wemp and be a control deck.
Yeah, I still think we're not. We need counter magic. The issue.
Yeah.
We just don't have.
Okay.
Maybe I should take Figure and wheel one of these two. Maybe Figure's the card I want. I guess it kind of is. It's a red permanent.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's just take Figure. Let's just take Figure.
Okay.
No, I'm off this. I'm off this. Cradle's so whatever. Well, I don't care. So, this doesn't help Wooded Foothills at all.
Yeah.
It is a half and color Scryland. But probably we should just take Preordain.
Oh, okay. Not Loran?
I think Lauren will wheel, and even if it doesn't, I honestly am pretty happy with Preordain. Look, Lauren's fine. I mean, I guess maybe I should ask how good is our mana? I guess that this is kind of like, are we blue or are we splashing blue? If we're splashing blue, we should maybe take Lauren. But we could take Lush Portico, because that turns our Wooded Foothills into white, which is actually relevant. That is a decent argument, but I'm still not that into it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to take the Preordain, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not taking Time Twister. That doesn't matter. Yeah, maybe I should take the Lauren and stop messing around. What do you think, Greg?
I think Loran.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Ooh. Okay, this is interesting. So what's interesting is, even when your deck is mostly not a Flash deck, you can just incorporate Flash into any blue deck.
Yeah.
Very easily. We're not taking Fencer. I mean, we could, but that card's not very good.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take Flash here, legitimately.
Okay.
And I know it's weird. Here's what I can tell you. I've seen Stefan do this several times, and I have a lot of respect for Stefan.
Yeah.
Where he just is playing a white aggro deck, but he just randomly mixes in like a Flash and a payoff for it.
Sure.
And I think it's a little deranged, but Flash is just so broken when it comes together.
Yeah.
That like, I just am down to take it and speculate. And if we don't get there, that's fine. Honestly, we're going to wheel the Intrepid Adversary. We might wheel the Venser too.
Yeah.
I just am not broken up about not wheeling stuff in this pack.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take the best card, and we'll see where that takes us. Yeah, our mana right now is a bit horrible.
Yes.
But, okay, we'll fix that later. For the time being...
Ledger Shredder?
I don't like Ledger Shredder.
Okay.
I mean, I think I'm going to take Jace, but I know that's weird.
Okay, you can take Jace.
I don't think this is Satya. Our mana is way bad for Satya.
Yeah.
Like, Jace is a little plausible. I think I'm just going to take Jace. I know it's weird in this deck, and it's not exactly what I'm looking for, but
yeah,
it's just the best card in our colors by a lot. I'm just going to take it. This is the Lion Sash always wheels here. That's the other card I kind of want, to be honest with you. I like Lion Sash more than Shredder. I don't like Shredder very much in this deck. Okay, well, honestly, No More Lies is exactly what we want.
Yes.
Now, Torsten works with Flash, is the counter argument.
Oh.
Torsten... Oh, this is tough. We kind of have to commit.
Yeah.
I wish we had Preordain, by the way, now that I Flash. But anyway, it's fine. I couldn't have seen this.
Yeah.
Do I just take the Torsten? Torsten sucks? I don't think Torsten sucks. But No More Lies is very good in this deck. I probably need to just take this, but I don't know. I'm not sure. The problem is I think this might be more replaceable than this.
Yeah.
I think generic Flash card might be more replaceable than good, cheap counterspell in our colors. I'm going to take this.
Okay.
Okay, well, this is interesting. How many Flash targets do I want when I do this, ideally? Yeah, I don't know. Not very many. Yeah, this is tough because this pains me, because I would love a Stoneforge Mystic. It's very good in these decks, but yeah, we have to take Meticulous Archive. We have no choice.
Yeah.
We need the archive.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, I mean, now the question is, do I think the Stoneforge will wheel? God, that's really unlikely. I probably should not speculatively take Cauldron Complete. Yeah, I'm not going to. It's probably not going to wheel. Do you want Malcolm or do you want just Oust? Maybe just Oust.
Yeah, Azax thinks it'll wheel. There will be only 2 cards left in that pack.
Yeah, maybe it will wheel. Should I speculate on it? I kind of want to. How deranged is that? I think they. I'm speculating.
Okay.
I'm doing it. I'm in. We'll see where that takes us.
Yeah.
I think it might be fine. Alan, I think that is not true. I think you said they did it the first time. It won't happen the second time. I think I just don't agree with that. But I think I'm going to take Teferi here. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I have Inspector for sure.
Yeah. No,
this is a great
I like
card.
Teferi 5.
Yeah, which is definitely making our deck more blue-white control-y, which is... to be clear, the reason I said earlier I didn't want to go blue-white control is because I mostly think you need counter magic.
Yeah.
And we just don't have it.
Yeah.
But... Alan, my opinion of your assessment is that you're acting like our opponent is way more rational than they are. That's the issue. Like, I get the reasoning. It's not that I don't understand the reasoning you're ascribing to. I'm saying just, like, I don't think people are that, like, rational.
Yeah.
I think it's more like they'll see a mid-playable for their pack and they'll take it, is kind of what I expect to happen. But anyway, I'm going to take this Lush Portico.
Yep.
That does make my Wooded Foothills do something. Again, I will get a blue land that I find with this. Rest assured. I'll imagine. And I don't want to be... And to be clear, my opinion isn't like I'm confident this will happen. It's more like I think it's live to happen. Honestly, is this an Arwen deck? It might be.
Whoa.
Well, we just have green mana access easily now, and this card's good. I mean, it's mostly a savage mirror breaker and creature mirrors, but
sure.
I'm pretty interested in that. I'm going to take it. I mean, I don't care about the Gem Mirrors Garden very much, I don't think.
Okay.
I guess it makes this into... No, it makes it things it already is. Okay, it doesn't matter. Wow, that's a very late Satya. I mean, I guess I'll take it. I don't think we're going to play it, but it seems free. Can we cast V-Click? Probably not. Let's take it in Interrupter.
Okay.
Do you agree with that assessment?
I think so, yeah.
The problem is blue on turn 3 is just so hard, you know? And this card's not even that much worse. I mean, it's worse, but...
I agree. This is, I believe, the moment of truth.
Yeah, don't worry. I've optimistically left the Cauldron Fleet in my pile here.
Yeah, I like that. Good suspense here.
All right, well, I regret not having Oust. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sure, I might play this. Yeah, I mean, maybe it was wrong not to take the Oust. I don't know. I just sort of believed. Maybe it was too deranged to believe. But we can flash a Cauldron. Yeah, don't worry. Hogak was so open. Anyway, this is one of the good Hogak cards, by the way, for the Hogak enjoyers. Vengevine, Anger, Survival, Hogak are all good. Root Wallers are scamps. That's what you should know about the Hogak strategy. And then, like, you want to mix in, like, Grist and Six are some key cards. Yeah, maybe I beefed this draft with that pick. I mean, that's a one pick. Maybe I should take in the Torsen, but no more light is really important. Okay, well, that's a Mox Pearl. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, there's Sol Ring and Caracas too? Oh, wait, hold on. This is a tough pick. Maybe this is a better Sol Ring deck? Let's look at how many things we can spend 2 colorless mana on. It's some things. It's not that many things. I think these two are competitive in our deck. But I'm leaning Sol Ring.
Okay.
It's close. The fact that it makes white is not irrelevant.
I think we should maybe take them off.
I know we have the combo Ben Whites. I'm not even sure I'm going to play the combo if I take it, to be honest with you. But... yeah, I think I'm leaning Mox, but it's close.
Yeah.
Also, we're definitely going to wheel Luminor Chasm out of this pack. No worries. The pack is really strong.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Ruthful. I think That combo is really bad.
What is the combo?
Teferi, Mox, Displacer Kitten.
Oh.
Problem is the Displacer Kitten is horrible in our deck.
Yeah.
Because we have no non-creature spells. Jeez. This is not a pretty pack for us. Yeah, I don't like Mana Tith very much.
The Elegant Parlor?
Yeah, I mean, Elegant Parlor would help us support our potential Satya.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could take Fair Luris. The problem is Luris is pretty bad in our deck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying Fair Luris is never a good pick. I'm saying, like, look at the actual deck we have. It's kind of bad in this deck. Nadu is a little interesting, for sure. Do we have, like, stuff that works with Nadu? Not really. We can, like, pay 2 with our Glimmer Lens to re-equip and proc it.
Mother of Runes?
Mother of Runes, sure. Yeah, okay, we have some stuff. Yeah, maybe it's supposed to be Nadu. I mean, I do actually like this card. It's a good card.
Sika's Chariot?
Sika's, yeah, I think I may be in for the Nadu. Well, let's give Nadu a try.
Okay.
I think it's enough better than Satya, and also my mana already supports it better than trying to play red as well. So that's what I like about it to some extent. Well, I normally love Saga. This doesn't really look like a great home for Saga.
Yeah.
I normally have, like, I understand I have a Mox I can find, but it's like my only artifact in my whole deck. So I'm probably just going to take a medium Raglan Triumph, but
okay.
I'm not excited about anything. I mean, I like that it makes this into full blue-white.
Yeah.
Is the main point of it. But, yeah. I mean, to be clear, the Saga seems so broken. Well, obviously it is insanely broken. But, I don't know. Like, you take Dismember? Oh, wow. That is not insane. Wow, is it Dismember? Wait, I think Sam might be right. We sort of are Spell Light and Removal Light. Yeah, I agree on Nicholas Tower. You've convinced me. It's Dismember. Okay. Well, this is a bit of commitment time. Well, God, man. Could I take Springheart and Kuto? That's probably too deranged on my mana. I would love Springheart and Kuto, but I probably can't afford it. I don't think I can. Okay, so it comes down to Smuggler's Copter or Mystic Confluence then.
Okay.
If we think we're moving into a control deck space, maybe we just take Mystic Confluence here.
Okay.
And I mean, even in the aggro deck, you can bounce stuff. It's kind of hard on the mana, but on 5, blue isn't that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're an aggro deck, Talisman isn't making our deck. I mean, I understand that we might not be at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking Mystic Confluence. I like that card a lot. Yeah, I understand that Nakuto's good with Nadu. I'm still not going to take it. What a beat.
Beat Flage being in the back?
Yeah, that beats Flage being in the back. I basically don't pass this card.
Yeah.
Is what you should know about Flage. It's completely obscene. The question is, should I take Bristly Bill? Notably, it's very good with Nadu. It pushes in a weird direction. But I get it's sort of over nothing is what I like about it.
Yeah. You
Mostly,
could take Flage. There were 2 Jeskai lands that we passed, but I don't
Flage is so hard on the mana.
Yeah, okay,
I think we're never supporting Flage.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should maybe take this, honestly.
Okay.
Mostly because I just don't even care about Cryptic Coat,
Yes.
is the issue. I don't think Cryptic Coat is very good in these decks, is what I'm going to level with you. Cryptic Coat, you understand what Cryptic Coat is. Like, Cryptic Coat is like Health Fountain.
Yeah.
Cryptic Coat is good when you have tons of mana. It's mostly a payoff for the artifact deck.
Yeah.
It's like, if you can bounce replay it every turn, that's the dream. So, like, that's what you want to do with it, and, like, we're so far from that. Like, we have lots to spend our mana on, we have plenty of card advantage. Like, I don't know. Yes, Nankuto is not very related to Nadu, is indeed my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a very good card, okay? Like, I like it a lot. It's just that it isn't very Nadu correlated. Okay, let's just take stock of our deck. So we're like blue-white mid-range, which is a weird space. Ooh, a land. Let's take it.
Wait, is Rafine's Tower better? Probably not.
Definitely not. Razorverge Thicket is the card you meant.
Yeah.
Razorverge Thicket might honestly be better. Actually, I think it maybe is.
Okay.
Is that deranged? And I'm playing the green, which I think I am.
Yeah.
Then I think I want the untapped land. I have lots of tapped lands already, like 1, 2 already.
Yeah.
I think it's Thicket. I think it's Thicket, and we're playing the green cards. I mean, I would really like a Spell Pierce. And I'm not even that aggressive for, like, Giver. I guess Giver does work with Nadu, notably.
Ooh, that's true.
Interesting pick. I mean, Spell Pierce is important, though. But it might not be that important. Maybe I can just take the Giver. Spell Pierce is a card I just quite like in MTGO because people do a lot of broken spell stuff, but we have some counter magic. Okay, let's take the Giver. I'm in. You know what? We have Nadu. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Weird deck.
Oh, I know. So some cards I think are probably not in our deck right now. This is just not a very good card. We have Knock on their Flash. Maybe I just punted that with not taking the Torsen. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was right and we just didn't get another option, which, happens. It was a little speculative for sure. I think that Esper Sentinel is just too bad as a 1-drop. We've done better for the most part. And as our deck gets more controlling, we need these 1-drops less. So this is now 21 cards. I mean, Wrath of God is currently in my deck, which is unclear to me if that's right. Do we want a Kitsa? I mean, not a ton, but it's fine.
Yeah, also, Luminarch Aspirant did not wheel.
Oh god, that is brutal. It's good with Nadu.
It is good with Nadu, wow. Yeah.
Wow, this pack was really strong. I thought for sure it would wheel.
Wait, could Huatli be better?
I don't think so. I sort of think once I have green, getting my other colors is less appealing to me.
Okay.
But I'm doing this only because this is my base color, essentially.
Yeah. That's Hive?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a Luris check, but it looks not great in our deck. And I don't mind Dress Down. This card's honestly fine, but I kind of like Mana Tithe, honestly. I usually play it. Luris looks nice now. Does it? I don't really think it does. I want the stack interaction.
Yeah. Kasali?
It's a bit much for me.
Yeah.
3, 6. I think I just want Stern Sculpting. I honestly like this card.
Okay.
It's not amazing.
Sure.
I think it's solid interaction. Soul Guide is great. Yeah, Soul Guide is kind of nice. Okay, maybe I should take Soul Guide. Fine. Wow. I mean, I wouldn't mind Talisman of Progress, but we've got what? This is 10 creatures plus Glemelin is a creature.
Plus Shurikai?
Sort of. I think I'm just down to take Copter. I mean, this card's good if you can grew it.
Yeah.
The problem with this card is that it's hard to crew sometimes. Yeah, I want the Copter. I think we're still aggressive enough for Copter.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll hit Jace. This doesn't matter, whatever. Okay. And by the way, I want to call something out about the final deck that we're ending up with here.
Yeah.
I am unimpressed by the power level of Ancient Tomb in our deck. I'm not saying the Ancient Tomb would be unplayable. Obviously, we'd play it. You almost never would not play Ancient Tomb, but like, if you legitimately ask me, do I think Teferi or Ancient Tomb is better in deck, I'm pretty willing to do it bad for Teferi.
Yeah.
Like, I think Teferi is better. Anyway, sorry, I didn't want to put member in that pile. Let's do it.
Oh, is Ephemerate good in our deck?
It's pretty mid. It does trigger Nadu.
Yes.
And it's good with Ajani, and it's good with Spelljacker and Loran.
Oh, okay.
It also can like put a counter back on Arwen. It's decent.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying I wouldn't play it. Again, it's just like, this is why I'm not high on the card. But, oh yeah, I'm probably not intending to play this. Sorry, I just left it in there out of habit. Yeah, now that I have a Copter, I might want the Esper Sentinel in. We also could consider main deck Soul Guide, but that's probably deranged. Mostly I picked it up because I felt like probably there's main deck at the table and we'd be happy we had it.
Yeah.
But
Kitsa? Is Kitsa better as a way to crew the Copter?
I think probably I prefer Esper Sentinel, but
okay.
That might be wrong. I don't hate this card that much.
Sure.
Yeah, I like this. And I think we're just kind of mid-rangey.
Yeah.
It's fine. All decks are mid-range, Alan Wu. You want Kitsa or Sentinel over Figure? Maybe. I really like that it's red. I mean, I know that's obvious, but being red is very important to me. Like, Johnny having a red thing versus not is such a big difference in the power level of this card.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, when we're comparing kind of marginal 1-drops, I just kind of think playing the one that is red is the right thing to do. But Yeah, the Coalition Relic is a little interesting. I don't think it's that great.
Because our mana is terrible?
I mean, we did pick up some lands, okay? Yeah. I'm not saying our mana is great. I'm not sure it's terrible at this point. We're gonna have like 3 free green sources. It's a little bad. Yeah, maybe I want the Coalition Relic. We have some expensive cards. Yeah, maybe I should just get the Coalition Relic in there. I mean, our deck is weird, is why all this is happening.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is true that like we can play this card, charge it, play it to fairy the next turn, or like play this card, immediately cast, something in this pile. It does some stuff. Well, I don't have any equipment, so let's count Glimmerlands, sure, but I barely have equipment. Yeah, okay, Ezra Sentinel can get out of here.
Okay, I think I like that change.
Yeah, mostly I like casting my spells.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I have that in play, I might re-equip Glimmerlands.
Yeah.
But I don't think making Pending better is too important. I think you can cast Pending for 3, you're all set. We can do that anyway.
Yeah.
We have 10 creatures, but we actually have more than that, right? Yeah, like, because this is actually kind of a creature, this is kind of a creature. Okay, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I guess I can imagine getting this in there for one of our spells, but I'm not even sure what our worst spell is. I guess it's maybe Ephemerate.
Yeah. Also, Ephemerate's a tiny bit redundant with Giver and Mother.
It is a tiny bit redundant with Giver and Mother. Yeah, okay, let's just cut Ephemerate. I'm down. And I'm just going to play this bad 1-drop.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's consider our basic situation. This is going to be a tricky part of our deck building process. So we need a lot of white sources. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 10 white sources. Okay, 10 is, I think, the best we're going to get, given how bad our mana is.
Also, it put a swamp.
Yeah, we're still not playing that.
Yeah.
This is 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, this can Woodfields get blue? No?
No.
Wait, can Woodfields only get Lush Portico? Yeah, that's awkward. Can I do something about that? Because I can't do much about it. I just need to play at least one forest. That's
Which
fine.
I think you were gonna have to do anyway.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. That's fine. So 4, 5, 6 blue sources. That's kind of pushing it. I sort of want at least 7.
I mean, you have a basic to give.
Okay, so it's...
Hey, Mercurio Blue! Thanks for the raid! Welcome to everyone coming over from Mercurio Blue stream. We're SystemMagic. I'm Greg. This is Andrew, and we are in the Vintage Cube 64 player top 8 deck building. And we drafted kind of a weird one, to be honest.
It's weird. This deck is not great. It's not horrible.
Yeah.
Sorry, so I think these 10 lands are right. And I'm currently trying to figure out whether our last land is supposed to be an island or a forest. Like a second basic forest.
Yeah.
It's awkward that basic forest doesn't cast like Teferi and other Teferi and No More Lies.
Yeah.
Like, the one problem is our deck is a horrible basic forest deck. But,
And thanks for the gifts of Mercurio Blue. We appreciate it.
I kind of think it might still be forest. But it's a little deranged.
I maybe agree.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think we're that likely to 3-0 with this deck, but obviously, I mostly think that, like, I don't know, it's not that correlated with deck quality in general.
Yeah.
Something I've often said is I'd much rather run hot in the games than run hot in the deck stage to some extent.
Nice.
Like, if we just draw Mox Pearl every game, our deck would look awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably our deck isn't that great. It's like a 4 out of 10, maybe a 3 out of 10. It's not good. It's not awesome. But can we 3-0? Yeah. We'll just run a little hot. It's not asking that much.
Yep.
So that lane's Lush Portico. So our mana does function here.
Yes.
So I'm probably going to keep.
Okay.
I'll just bin a non-land. It'll be fine.
Yeah. I guess our deck is a little light for Glimmerland.
What, on creatures?
Yeah.
A little bit. You don't need that many.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one other, and the worst case scenario is a 2-mana 2/2 with upside.
Sure.
It's not that bad. Okay, let's spin that.
Yep.
It's not a land. Okay, well, we have green for that. I understand we have some problems.
I can't think of any. Bermudan!
Thanks, Greg. Oh, I shouldn't F6. I need to represent force of will. Okay. I mean, it's reasonable to do that if they just, like, don't need to spend a mana on or whatever, but we can't be sad about that exchange. Okay. Now, we have some problems, but...
I can't think of any.
Can I be sad now? No. We can just draw a land. It'll be fine. I mean, oh wow, is their play that go? No land?
Okay, well.
I mean, I could bounce it.
Yeah.
I understand Shirokai is in my hand. I maybe want to. What do you think? Like, it's just that I'm not going to play Shirokai anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is, like, if we draw, like, Mox Pearl, it's a disaster.
Yeah, I understand. Let's still do it.
Okay.
And I mean, I do agree with the fact that, like, them having to discard is big.
Oh, I did not realize they have to discard.
Oh, they have to discard.
That, now I'm in.
Okay.
Like, they might discard it.
Sure, but in that case, mission accomplished.
In that case, it's great, right? Like, if I were our opponent, I would strongly consider discarding it.
Okay, how about Nadu?
Oh yeah, Copter is another card that it would be a disaster for.
Oh, we could be very punished, but it's also just like we have a lot of spells in our hand.
Yeah.
Like, it's sort of like if we need to wait for them to replay it before we play some more spells, that might be possible.
Yeah.
Because not only if they brick on lands again, they are probably just going to play it again, because what do you want them to do?
Yeah.
So that's part of my reasoning, is like, let's say we draw Copter, we just won't play the Copter.
Yeah.
And then we'll pass, and then probably they'll play the thing, and then we'll play the next turn. It'll actually be fine.
Yeah.
Do I have some nice Nadu puns lined up this weekend? I'll get to work on those. Can they just kill Shirokai? I mean, again, I think they would probably just... Okay, so now we have some good options. I mean...
I mean, Arwen seems pretty good.
I mean, Arwen is pretty good. We also could Jace Brainstorm. I mean, or... Wait. We could also Jace and +2 them.
Whoa.
And the point is, if we see a land, we'll bottom it.
Yeah.
Wait, that might be great.
Okay, send it.
I think I'm gonna play Jace.
Okay.
I know that they could counter it, and it's a little harder to counter this, but
yeah,
I just think this is actually really fucked up what we're doing to them. Like, Mana Crypt, nice. I would. So wait, if I say yes at its bottom, look at the card. You may yes. I will use the ability. So, cool. And now as far as attacks go, it's probably nothing.
I want to chill. I think.
Yeah. Is it him? I understood I was taking Pierce risk. I think it's the right play given that.
Yeah.
Well, Jace -1 draw card with Nadu is a bit awkward. Let's just say it has some problems. They're attacking with Ragavan. Okay.
Who did they attack?
Us.
Okay.
I mean, we're going to block.
Correct.
Maybe just with Rebel Token?
I like Rebel Token, I think.
Yeah. I think Nadu's going to be good enough. I think Rebel Token.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in. Maybe this is cowardly. I know that if we block Nadu and they target it, we just, like, get 1,000,000 cards, but
yeah,
we just have 1,000,000 cards. I don't know.
I also wonder if our opponent's line there was, like...
Bluff attack? Yeah.
Pray they don't block. Which, like, I don't know. We have a 2/2 that does nothing. We're not going to not attack, but...
Okay, that's +2.
Okay.
I mean, this is... Fate Stealing and getting rid of lands is just so much better than drawing cards ourselves.
Yep.
I would like to use the ability.
Yep.
All right, let's play Arwen.
I agree.
It does mean I can't play Figure. I'm still in.
Arwen.
Miscalc. Okay. Very reasonable. I'm going to attack, I think.
Okay.
I'm not that afraid. Dan, I understand, but how many cards do you... Like, we have Teferi and Shurukai and, like, all these expensive things. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Shurukai is a slight issue, but...
I know, but at some point, if they stay stuck on lanes, they're going to play their thing, presumably.
Yeah.
You're glad we read permanent? Yeah, Esposito would probably be better here, but, you know, whatever. I don't feel that strongly, honestly. Figure plus Borrower? Yeah, maybe that was better. Now they've hit a land. Might be interested in brainstorming now. Oh, look, Ajani. Are you, hey, Dom, how's our red permanent looking? Anyway, I think I'm interested in brainstorming.
I think so, too.
I'm hearing Glenn Dillage change the equation a fair bit here. Wow, those are good cards. All right. Well, I definitely want to hold up our choice of No More Lies and Brazy, I think.
Yes.
So, I think we should put Shurukai figure on top.
Okay.
Well, I guess we could play Teferi plus and leave up stuff, but I think I like that less.
Yeah.
So I think I want to put Shurukai figure on top, and then go Bristly Bill, land, draw a card, pass. With everything up.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait, we can't hold both up, right? Yeah, we can, if we do that, we can't hold up both.
Oh.
It still might be right. But the issue is, if we Bristly Bill first...
Yeah, with our mana.
Yeah. Maybe it's just... Okay, wait. So maybe it's just... I think it might still be right. What do you think?
I want to hold up No More Lies. Sorry, is that...
That's true in all lines.
Okay.
But are you willing to accept that if they don't cast anything, we waste our mana and can't Brazy B?
Yes.
Okay. I think I am too. Well, wait. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I could just play a Johnny and hold up both. I mean, that's something the other one.
I mean, a Johnny seems pretty good, but...
Like, I just play the Forest, play a Johnny. I think playing a Johnny's maybe better.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, let's play a Johnny. I think it's right. I've decided.
Yeah.
So Shurukai on the bottom, figure on top, whatever. I'm playing the land because I'm not Bristly Billing. I guess I should have attacked first, whatever. I'll attack. Yeah, cards are fiction. Is kind of my take. Flame of Anor. Okay, trigger. We show them figure. Do we counter Flame of Anor? I think not. I think it doesn't really matter. What do you think?
You just like want to counter something that's scarier?
Yes.
Okay.
I think, like...
Wait, and now I think we should play Tef.
Oh. That's great. I'm completely in.
Yeah. Even though cards are fiction.
I know. I'm in. And here, I believe the right play is to untap 2 basics.
Okay.
It plays around Wasteland, which they probably wouldn't even use, but like, it seems like a complete free roll. Okay, they do find another land. So if we're gonna hold up No More Lies this again, we need 3 mana up. I mean, probably it's just like, well, I guess let's use some of our bits.
Yeah.
This is definitely using this mode. But now I guess we are always untapping the mana for No More Lies. So No More Lies is always up, essentially.
Yep.
So I guess we can just play Bristly Bill and a Johnny, and play a land, and play a 1-drop. We can do a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure, I guess let's see how these things go.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna start by playing this. I can just play like white, green, or whatever. Oh no, wait.
White, blue.
I have to play white, blue. You're right. Or okay, whatever. This is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
It's strictly worse, I guess, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then let's play Bristly Bill. I guess I'm gonna pump Cat Token.
Yep, I like that.
And then let's play Mother Runes, sure.
Sure.
And yeah, I think maybe I'm into Fate Steel. Then it sort of seems like we have 100 cards.
Okay.
I don't really know what I would bottom is the only awkward part about this.
Like, would we give them lands? Probably not.
Yeah, it's not very good. Let's just brainstorm.
Okay.
Which I guess is wrong ordering, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm off it.
We're here.
Spelljacker. Yeah, maybe we would have left that up, but whatever. So am I playing land this turn? I have. Okay, so let's just put like, I don't know, this and this or something.
Sure. And don't be like our opponent from the other day and not untap your way.
Yeah, that I believe is within my power. Not my mom. Sure. That I think does not matter.
I mean, not untapping the Lush Portico low-key insane, but...
No, it's, again, I'm playing on Wasteland.
Oh, right.
It's actually right.
Right, sorry.
I mean,
right.
it's not right by a lot because they probably wouldn't Wasteland us even if they hit it.
Yeah.
But, like, in Vintage Cube, this is often correct.
I see,
the thing I'm doing here. And now, you could argue that this is one of those scenarios or whatever, but I think it probably is on the margin right with the caveat that it couldn't matter less. Yeah, the issue with Fate Steel is that if I saw a spell, I wouldn't know the top on it, and I saw land, I wouldn't know the top on it. Like, I guess if I saw, like, Sneak Attack, I would know the bottom of it. Like, there are some cards I could conclusively bottom, but a lot of cards I'm just going to see, or like, here's another nice one. Like, okay, we Fate Steel them, the card we see is Archon of Cruelty. It's like, I don't know. And I'm not even saying that's a card in their deck, but if they have some sort of sneak package, it could be, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of cards that just aren't clear at all to me, if I should talk about them. Well, like, Dan, okay, we see random spell. You want to top it or bottom it? The spell's mint.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you're just going to top it? I don't know. In general, the point I'm trying to make here is the Fate Steel's of lower value than usual because I don't know whether they want lands or spells.
Can we see what they did with the Ponder?
Yeah, we can.
I know that's like a little silly to ask, but I
don't know what will change, but yes. They did not
They
shuffle.
did not shuffle.
Wow.
I feel like with Fate Sealing knowledge, it might matter.
I'm just going to let this resolve.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think that matters at all. I can tug it if I really want to, but I think I just don't even need to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start by plussing this again. I don't think we can kill them pretty quick anyway.
Okay.
And
we will draw Shurikai.
I know. Aren't they just dead if I tuck it? Oh, wait. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think so.
Activate Bristly Bill.
Oh. They are dead. Okay, I guess we can kill them with No More Lies backup. That seems fine.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll just shock and put a counter here or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'll just do this. Yeah, okay. I should have done this to start with, but whatever. Then I need to leave up white and blue. It's not a problem. Let's not die of time. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. All right, well, that was easy. All they had to do was miss their second land drop bunch.
I mean, we missed our second land drop too, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're blue-red stuff.
Yeah, it looks like kind of a blue-red tempo control deck.
Yeah.
Like, not like hard control, but they have some controlling elements.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that moves me to in sort of our sideboard. Notably, our sideboard isn't very good.
Yeah.
Like...
I mean, the question is, like, do we want Ephemerate?
Wait, where's our one-drop artifact? Soul Guide. Oh, there it is. I see. It was old word. It was...
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw nothing that makes me want to swap anything.
Okay. I mean, we saw the 1-mana destroy target artifact card.
Sure. What is that? I'm not just going to board out a good artifact because they have a way to kill it.
I mean, Coalition Relic maybe is like kind of a mid-artifact.
Yeah. I'm a bit worried about casting our spells. I'm still going to leave it.
Cool. I think that's wise.
Like, I don't know. Yeah. I understand the anti-artifact arguments. Mostly I just don't like my sideboard very much.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, basically my response is yes, I could make the 1-card change of Ephemerate for an artifact of some sort. Like, but first of all, but I just kind of think my artifacts are a lot better than Ephemerate. I don't know. But yeah, you could put in Kitsa. I don't know. None of this really impresses me very much. And like part of it too is right. Like you're not gonna. How do I describe this?
Dan's right. Here, Dan, I'll do it for you.
Okay, don't do this.
See, Dan gets it.
There's a chance
he had 7 mana last game.
I just look. I know we saw some ways to kill artifacts. I'm just worried that like the delta in power level is too big for me.
Yeah.
Like I acknowledge that on the margin our artifact cards have gotten worse because of this, but most artifact cards are just a lot better than our artifact cards.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stand pat. And I also think there's this aspect of like, okay, we're not gonna board out artifacts. Okay, like that's like not something we can do in the sense like cut all of them. So really, it's a question of like.
Ooh, there we go, Dan. Basic Plane's much better than Mox Pearl because of artifact destruction.
Okay, I was trying to make a somewhat legitimate point.
Sorry.
Which is like you're not gonna blank those cards, okay?
Yeah.
If the game goes long, they're gonna land things. That's really important. And so I just think that reducing the targets from 5 to 3 doesn't impress me very much.
Yeah.
Like I think we're not that likely to completely strand these things, and if we're not going to strand them, like kind of what's the point? Sort of, I think middling numbers of artifacts are all a bit similar. Obviously, it's marginally better, but the advantage isn't all that large. That's the case I was making. Anyway. Not it was pretty late. We picked it up pack 3.
I mean, it was kind of early in pack 3, but it was in a bad pack.
Yeah.
Situation.
And sorry, I snap kept this in without talking to you, but only because it was a sneak.
Okay. It's a keep.
No. I would never mull this. What do you mean? This is the perfect hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. My figure will be fine. Don't worry about it. Oh. Okay, let's play that.
Yeah.
Stepmom Online.
Wow. Stepmom is a great name for Giver of Runes.
I that's not originally. Everyone calls that.
Okay. I literally never heard it.
Sam, that's great.
That is great.
Good work. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll play Planes and Figure.
Yeah. Which figure?
Any figure, your choice. I'm leaving it up to Greg. Actually, maybe I should have attacked here. Yeah, I think maybe I should have. Just because if they're going to kill one of these things, it's going to be Figure anyway.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, that card is terrifying. I might board in Soul Guide later now that I've seen it.
Yes.
But, Okay, this resolves. I guess I can give this protection more random color, but I don't know. Whatever. I don't know how it could possibly matter. Man, it wouldn't be great if the ability fizzled because it's pro-white.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an LSV violation. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I acknowledge that I think we could probably have deduced that they had Flage if I thought harder.
Yeah.
And then maybe board in Soul Guide. Although it's weird to board in Soul Guide when we started with we should try to cut artifacts.
Yeah.
Although I guess Soul Guide is not that bad against artifact destruction as part of it, so maybe it's fine. Yeah, okay, they can't cast the Flage right now.
Yeah.
I know that they're like kind of close, but they aren't like there, at least. Planes would be a decent draw, honestly. Or a spell. I'll take that. So now, I think I'm just going to dismember Jace, play Mom, and attack.
I like that.
I don't really see any reason to do anything different than that.
Do you want to use Arwen or no?
Oh, what, to just push damage?
Yeah.
No, I want to wait till the Mom is online.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Like, if we wait till Mom is online, it's sort of like everything is completely safe. I think just waiting one turn instead of like cashing in for 2 damage is just like kind of a lot better when now just like everything will be removable forever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because it gives the thing indestructible until end of turn.
Yes.
Is how it works? Okay.
That is indeed right.
Yeah, there are a lot of Arwins. Well, okay, they can't go fetch land Flage because, I mean, everyone's making fun of our mana, but they have a basic island in play.
Yeah, to be fair, as someone who plays a lot of basic island Flage decks, it's fine.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they can't Flage's turn. It's more just that, like, at some point, the Flage will be a problem, and giving them kind of a turn to kill our mom seems loose. Yeah, True Name Resolve. That's definitely a little annoying. Kind of good against our deck. Jace. Oh, Jace is good. I like Jace. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to play Jace and use the +2 on them.
Okay.
But the idea being I don't want to let this kill it in one hit.
Yeah. This is the most I've ever seen Jace plus.
That is fine. They can have Force Negation.
Okay.
Our deck doesn't have enough creatures. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably should play land first. You're right. I can see immediately that was not my best play. And you know what? I think we should maybe mom something through. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should, and I guess it can be Figure. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe now I should use the Arwen?
I mean, I think it's a little weird.
Yeah, because nothing has changed.
Well, yeah, and like... Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to wait another turn.
Okay.
Not sure it's right, but it's hinged.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, and to be clear, I like playing land. I'm pretty willing to defend it. And the reason is simply like, okay, the most natural course of this game is on their turn, they're going to attack True Name at Jace. Like, that's going to be their play.
Yeah.
We agree on this? So, given that that's going to be their play, I want to have a lot of mana because next turn when my Jace at risk of death, I might just plus it or zero it. Now, maybe I still don't do that, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, definitely I'm updating a little towards cutting on effects. The DAC is a bit of a savage punish. Okay, well, they discarded Fawn, which makes it seem that getting rid of it was good. And then the land was...
Well, I assume they discarded because we let them have it, right?
Well, maybe. Oh, that's good.
Wow, that's a great draw.
Let's brainstorm.
Okay.
Nadu, you said. Wow, a lot of good options now. Yeah, so if we have Nadu, that makes me much more willing to fire off Arwen.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, I might go shield down the Missing Complex return, legitimately.
Okay, I think that makes sense.
I understand that has problems, but it seems right to me on the whole. What does flying off Arwen even accomplish here? I'm going to kill Dak, and, well, I guess I'm not going to kill Dak.
Also, yeah, they're very likely to Flage next.
That's true. Okay, so what do you want to do?
But I guess we could just counter Flage. Or sorry, we could pending Flage.
Yes, we can just cast Pending for 3 on Flage when it comes back.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is more or less my plan. Okay, wait. Tough. Well, I want to play Nadu, I think.
Wait, could we Coalition Relic make Figure a 4/4 and then kill Dak?
Yes, that's possible. Is that good?
Maybe that's bad.
I mean, will we completely tap out the Flage will work on us because Mom is tapped.
I
it's
forgot.
pretty
Yeah, sorry. No, it's bad.
I mean, I want to get Nanu play because it draws 2 cards this turn. Well,
yeah,
one
okay.
card guaranteed, and then
Okay.
I feel kind of strongly we should play Nadu.
Okay, yeah.
And I have not yet decided. Okay, wait. Let me do this. So this Coalition is the bottom card. Lauren's the top card.
Yeah.
Just in case you play an artifact. I'm gonna play Nadu. I feel strongly that's correct.
Okay.
Then question is, should I mom figure at deck? Because if they flage, I'm still safe from it because of Arwen. So I'm not like getting flaged. Like, it sort of seems like hitting deck for 2 is maybe good, especially given that I draw a card. I kind of want to do that.
Okay, do it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm showing them my Lauren now, which is probably not what I want to show them, but whatever. It's fine. I didn't, sorry. I was kind of thinking my turn piecemeal instead of all at once, which is not what I should do, but it's fine. I don't know. And what I would say about the concept of the mom lock is the reason I'm skeptical of it is, like, frankly, I want to use my mom to draw cards.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to draw a bunch of cards with my mom.
Yes, they do have a blocker with protection from everything. Is going to make alphaing.
Well, I mean, I think the idea of the lock is you don't alpha, you just, like, attack with Naughty.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're responding.
Oh.
Someone in chat asked why we weren't.
I think they were asking is it better to attack them.
Oh.
But their words are very ambiguous.
Oh, I see.
Well, I mean...
What are Dak's numbers? It's +1, -2, -6?
Yeah.
Okay. So Nadu, we are presenting a semi-lethal threat, or a lethal to Dak threat with Nadu.
Yeah, that is
which
true.
Is nice.
Yeah, I just mostly... My main response is, I don't know what you're afraid of. It seems like you're really afraid of something happening this turn, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh, when they play Flage, we force to use R1, and my response is like, yeah, and it's great.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I assume if they Flage, they're going to target Jace.
I think that as well, in which case, like, what was the point of leading up Mom? Right. I don't know. I'd rather just get my damage on Dak, because I might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really understand what you think they're doing. If they flashback Flage and target Jace, Arn won't even be used. You mean like you're afraid that they'll flashback Flage, target one of our things with the Flage, we'll use Arwen on it and draw a card, we'll untap and draw another card, we'll brainstorm with Jace and draw 3, then by the way, Mystic Confluence will counter their wrath. Like, what do you... Yeah. I basically think the scenario you're imagining is extremely fictional.
Arwen gives indestructible till end of turn.
Okay, the point that we have the wrath, which some people point out, is, I think, completely immaterial. There is more than one wrath in the cube.
Yeah.
There are at least Damn, Sunfall, and Wrath on the top of my head. There might be others. I'm not sure.
We did pass the Sunfall.
But basically, in general, if someone names a specific card, let's as a group collectively consider whether there may be other versions of that card in the cube before pointing out that we have that card.
Yeah. Because
that's mostly... This is like the Time Twister thing. I was like, what if they have Time Twister? People like, we saw Time Twister. Like, okay, there are 5 Time Twister variants in the cube. Like, come on.
Also, they are base blue-red. They, like... Is Sunfall in their deck, even if they have it?
Well, they're playing Flage, so their White Splash is pretty deep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Wind's another one. Just like, there's plenty of Wraths.
Yeah.
But I mostly think we're just going to out-card draw or Mystic Confluence the Wraths. I'm not very afraid of the Wraths. I just, the way I feel is, Dan is operating in a paradigm where if we tap our Mother Runes, it's like very problematic for us and we're very at risk of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And the way I feel is, I am struggling to name a thing that we're at risk for with this line. This line isn't... My take on the line is we're not, like, risking it by tapping Mother Runes. It's a free roll.
Yeah. I want as a bit to start saying fake things we could do to the tree. Like, it's nice that when we counter something with Mystic Confluence, we can also bounce the tree.
Yeah. That is nice.
Or, why didn't you use your pending to kill the tree? It has protection from us, not our cards, Andrew.
Oh, God. It is protection from us, not our cards. Well, wait, Greg, actually, so... It is protection from us, but Jace is a separate Planeswalker.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So Jace can bounce it.
Yeah, I see. Right.
I think we actually missed that line.
Yeah. Good placement.
Good placement.
Yeah, I know, Azax. I'm getting a little stale. As we enter year 3 of our streams, you know... You're gonna see some more recycling.
Yeah, actually, on the topic of...
God, is it really year 3? It is, yeah.
Oh, is this Sunfall? No, it's Fractured Identity. Okay, I mean, that is good. So, not a triggers. Coalition Relic.
Oh no, Dan's gonna comment.
Well, it's fine. We're just gonna bounce it.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that impressive? I mean, it is a punish, but
yeah,
we'll be fine. Yeah, that just happens, I guess. Oh, I mean, I probably should take my R1 card, right? Probably should take my R1 card while I can, because I'm not going to later. Okay, let's take my R1 card on figure, I guess.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
And also, I could draw Mana Tide, so I'm going to leave a point.
Yes.
Okay, I got an island to play. We know what's top. No, we don't. The Coalition Nook was on top before.
Yeah. I guess, like, Fury is a punish?
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely punishes now, but...
Yeah.
Great. All right, let's get rid of this.
Yep.
I know that they get a trigger. It is okay. Okay, that's gone. And let's kill Dak. These both have lifelink, so it's pretty irrelevant which one I send.
Yep.
I don't know. Let's send Arwen.
Sure.
If the idea of sending Arwen, what I eventually figured out is there's a chance we want to bounce Arwen. I don't think it's that likely.
Oh.
But it's possible.
With the Mystic.
Yeah. And then I think I'm going to do nothing. You like that?
Yeah, I think I do.
Like, we could deploy the Relic, which is kind of nice, but... Pyro can get those things. Okay, well, that's not happening.
Yes.
And I used Jace already. I mean, this might be our Mystic Confluence moment. Because if we draw a land of the right color, we'll then have no more lives up. We can play the land this turn.
That's true. And I think we have way more white.
We have way more white. So yeah, I think we should just counter, draw.
Okay.
Those modes, this. Yeah, and we'll leave up blue. Nice. Okay, well, we did not draw the land, but that's okay. Taking out the Dak. Play this. I could save it for Jace, but I think that's pretty loose. I'm going to spend my mana. Ooh, that's probably good.
Seems good to me.
Sure. And I mean, okay, so now we have given the spot where they can flashback Blade and kill one of our creatures. But honestly, if that's their play, I think we'll just beat it.
Yeah.
We'll be okay. I mean, and maybe they'll shoot till Jace dead. They'll flashback, deal 3 to Jace, and attack Jace death. But we'll beat that too.
Yeah.
They need a play better than that. Now, that's possible. There are plays better than that. But let's see what they got. Their pitch to the Pyrokinesis was Glorybringer. I'm not sure how much informative that is, because it might have been like their only red card.
Sure. I mean, they only had one other card in hand.
So. Yeah. Well, I'm saying, if the other card is red, it's better than Glorybringer, but it's probably just not red.
Yeah.
In which case, they had no choice, and it could be a land.
Yeah. Yeah, Glorybringer does look good on the board. Goodness.
Yeah. That's all I was really noting.
Okay, so here comes Flage, it looks like. Given that they're tapping that mana and spending some time.
It seems like this is them picking cards, actually.
Yeah.
And they're, think about stuff like, what do I have that cares? Do I have, do I have Delirium cards? Like, what's the plan? And probably they'll just kill Figure, is my guess, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe they'll kill
I assume they'd kill Mom.
Oh, maybe they'd kill Mom. That's possible, yeah. That I guess is probable, if they're killing creature. No, they're killing Jace. Okay. I mean, don't really care about that, honestly. And I like that True Name's going to be tapped.
Yep.
So Jace down, sure. But we've got 5 cards in hand, and you have 2, and we have the Answer to Flage lined up. So let's just exile it.
Yep.
I don't see a reason to wait. White, blue, green. Get out.
Do you want it to fairy first for counterspell reasons? I guess this is better.
I was playing
mind.
not to play to
Yeah.
Wait. I think I might be playing Coalition Relic.
Yeah, maybe Coalition Relic first.
I think I should Coalition Relic first. Yeah. Because I was going to play Coalition Relic anyway, post this, so I might as well do it first.
Yeah.
So now do this. Green, white, blue. Sell that. Cool. And we attack.
Also, by the way, they did discard the 1 mana destroy an artifact card, which is maybe noted.
What, Shieldbreaker?
Yep.
Oh, it's an exile. Yeah, okay.
It was discarded off deck and then exiled.
The Flage. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That is worth noting. They still have the, like, kill 2 things if you have a wizard, the Flame of Anor.
Oh, sure.
But, I mean, that isn't that dangerous.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think next turn playing Shurokai and starting going to town with that is pretty plausible.
Which town do you think?
Value Town.
That's a good.
This attack, looks like a sweeper to me, but that's not going to resolve probably. Most sweepers don't resolve here. I guess some do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's too cowardly for me. Okay, damn. Okay, everything dies.
Does protection stop destroy? I forget. Is that what the D? What is the D in debt? Damage.
Yeah, this is just fine.
Yep.
Yeah, I stand by that line's too cowardly for me. I don't know. Oh, big Tef. Wow. Okay, we just have it all.
Oops, all Tefs. You are a Tef, you go on the battlefield?
Yeah, I don't hate if you are a Tef, you go on the battlefield. Yeah, I think we should do that.
Yeah? Yeah, oops, all blue, white, gold cards is true.
We do have all the blue, white, gold cards. Definitely playing all ins.
Yep.
And sure, I'll untap, I don't know, these.
Sure. At
this point, I'm a little worried about the clock if we lose this game, but I have good news about that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they've got Mock Sapphire.
What is this? A lot of mana. Exactly. Wow, playing around normalized. Yeah, that's a good play by them. That's a problem. I can't do much about it. All right, it happens.
Yep.
Yeah, we might lose that. I mean, I'm not saying we will, but that's definitely a way we could lose the game. They have to be ghosting? Maybe. We have shown them normalize.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they don't know that's a card in our deck.
I mean, this is a little weird for them, right? Because they have to hit us to become the Monarch.
I also just, look, maybe they are, I don't know, but kind of the way I feel is just, I don't care. I accept that when I stream tournaments, people might ghost me. This tournament isn't high stakes enough for me to care about that. It just isn't. Maybe the finals is, this one is not.
Yeah.
I mean, I think their play might be wrong, Alan, but wrong versus a play that no one would make are not the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that you would never make it, but that's because you're very good.
Yeah.
Bill might be good here.
Yeah.
Right, I'll just make white or whatever. Okay, let's play that. I mean, probably just we're putting a lot of permanents on the table.
I like that.
So I guess I'll play them in a random order. I don't know.
Yep.
Bristly Bill, Drew Kai. Do I want to kill this? I guess. We're playing Copter?
Yeah.
I guess I can do both. I'm untapping 2 lands.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just do both. I mean, that does mean tapping my Relic, which means I can't draw a Shirokai and... Well, maybe that's wrong. But I want to get Smuggler's Copter into play.
Yeah, I would... And at this point, I'd play it.
Okay.
It was perhaps a punt, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably fine. Partially because I'm not very likely to use Normalize anyway, is the thing. It's like, I don't know, just... I'm deep enough in the late game that Normalize is close to being a dead card.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, they'll get 1 turn of Monarching, but that is just fine. And Copter to Fairy Time Raveler is actually very hard to stop.
Yeah.
They could have Flame Menor, but it's not easy. Yeah, look, frankly, the way I feel about delays is I think if you're going to stream with delay, you shouldn't stream.
Yeah.
That's my legitimate opinion. I've watched delay streams before. I just think it's way less fun.
Yeah.
You can't interact with chat. Like, chat doesn't get the action as it occurs. They don't feel the tension with you as much. Like, it's just... I don't really believe in it. Like, it's now whatever.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, let's play this. Do we have a lane for this defined at this point?
The green-white surveil.
Ah, yes. Okay, cool. Let's crew this with this, the pilot token.
Nice.
Love to see the flavor there. Let's like plus this. I'm just taking some game action at this point.
Sure.
Plus this. Like this.
I don't know if decking is ever a concern, but it's maybe something to point out.
Yeah, I think maybe I should decline the loot. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
It's 3. Actually, I have Spelljack in my deck. You know what? I'll draw.
Okay. There's also the Monarchy draw.
That's true. Maybe drawing is wrong. But I also I can Tuck to Fairy if I need to.
Oh, I forgot about Tuck to Fairy.
I mean, I need to get into the loyalty before I can do it. But...
Well, and it has some Namba with being the Monarch, actually.
Oh, that's true. I'm not worried. They're also just dying is the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they could deck me with, like, Sunfall or something. Aren't they dead? I mean, they're very close to being dead, yeah. They aren't, like, dead on board.
Wait, don't play that.
Because of Wrath?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. I can activate Bill? Yeah, I know. They're still not dead. Activating Bill is plus 2 damage if I fetch first. Plus 2 is not enough. I can attack Freightless Shirokai next turn if I want to, too, yeah. I mean, the world's kind of my oyster. Oh, I can also let them force me to draw. Yeah, that's a little awkward. Okay. I mean, that is good.
It is a Demonic Tutor.
Well,
when their deck is 10 cards.
I know, but I don't know what their out really is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's true. We can dig for the spell.
Yeah, if we need to. I don't think we need to, though, because if they Sunfall, now they're losing to Demoralize.
Yeah.
I mean, Wheel of Fortune here, I think, is just not good enough, legitimately.
Yeah.
Like, if they Wheel of Fortune, what's going to happen is I will Normalize it. If they pay, I will kill them with 1 card in my library.
Yeah.
It's just fine.
0, but yeah.
I think there's... Sure, with 0. I think what I would say about the situation is I don't think there's a singular card that kills us.
Yes.
That doesn't mean there might not be, like, you know, they've cards in hand already, they can find 2 cards. That doesn't mean we can't lose, but I don't think there's 1 card that kills us.
Sure. A Wheel of Fortune Ancestral, yeah.
Sure, that's fair.
Or, like, I don't know, Fury and some Biz. Classic Fury and some Biz.
Yeah, like, it might be possible. It's pretty hard. I don't know. With Fury also is the issue that I can, like... If they Fury me, I can crew Copter, put a counter out with Bristly Bill, and double the counters and kill them with just Copter.
Okay, yeah.
For instance, like... Again, I'm not saying there are no outs. It's hard, okay? Yeah. It takes a lot. But free spells is definitely that's definitely the right mindset.
Also, we should point out that we are now, I believe, ahead on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is a classic chat's always worried about clock, and
I know, I'm just letting them know.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think you're doing good rubbing it in. But just to rub it in farther, like, chat's worried about clock just all the time, and just like, this is never a problem I can play very fast.
Yeah.
Sure, time walk into some biz, yeah, that's possible. We don't have the time walk, so they might have it, I don't know. Often blue decks have time walk, because you got time walk your blue. Isn't there game 3 if I do lose this? Yes, there is a game 3 if I lose this. And I'm up on clock. Yeah, them tanking, I don't know what it means. I mean, I know what Kai would say it means.
That they're struggling? This is not the tank of a player who has it all lined up.
Who has it?
Who has it, yes.
That's the quote.
Yes.
The Kai quote is, it's not the tank of a player who has it. Like, if they had found the time walk plus biz, they'd be really excited. They'd slam the time walk immediately.
Yeah.
They're like, tank for 10 minutes, like, they probably just don't see a way to win.
Yeah.
Like, they resolved their deck, they were like, these are my best two, and then they're like, can't win. Brain Freeze comes close to winning here? Yeah, okay, that's probably true.
Yeah. Open chat? Chat glows when they message,
yeah,
right?
I think I get to see.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
Sorry, I guess I missed it. Oh, no, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I mean. Oops. Flame and deal 5 damage to that. Do I just say okay?
I think so. I would.
Yeah. That doesn't seem like it matters.
Yeah.
Okay. Johnny, I guess I'll normalize that.
I wouldn't, but...
Well, now I don't have lethal if I let it resolve, right?
You can bounce their thing with little Tef and...
Oh, I can remove 2... Okay, you're right. I always have lethal. Okay, sure.
You have an 8-8.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I also just crew the copter and hit them. Yeah, you're right. Greg's right. Common Greg W. Nice, we even had hit Smalljacker. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the little Tef in play because I don't know, that seems like it's convenient. And then I'll just crew this with 8, like this. Right?
Yep.
And let's send Shurkai. I guess I could play this and send this to I don't know, whatever. Alright. Semis. Yeah, we had another land to fetch, but...
Top-4!
I kind of want to keep this.
Sure, I'm in.
Our deck just has a lot of good expensive cards. This hand
Yeah.
has the early plays lined up. I don't know. It seems reasonable.
What do you play on 2? I guess a Johnny, clearly?
Probably a Johnny, but
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure.
Wait, Thicket? Oh no, you want
I think playing Island is better.
Okay, yeah.
In case of Wasteland.
Yep.
Tristan, I think it's legitimately underrated. But this is doing the classic thing of discussing how things are rated is a dubious strategy. Since no one agrees on how things are, so instead of discussing both where they are and where they are relatively, is like it's more useful just to discuss, what reality is.
Yeah. Dang, I think if we had Mulligan, our hand would have been better against Thoughtseize.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. Your contribution is appreciated. I mean, we'll draw some spells. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Do we have like a haste thing we can draw here? I guess not really.
We are in band.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Okay. We're in trouble. I guess I'll play Island to bluff some sort of counter magic, but
Yeah. Thanks, Clarm. Why didn't they attack?
I have no idea. Very weird. Yeah, I think survival is good now for the first time in years. I do not let them draw a card, though.
Yeah.
Wow, they got me good. It was Scrapbook Mutt. Arwen. Okay. That's kind of cool. So now... I mean, I'm going to play Arwen. And then I can attack. Right? And the idea is, if they block, I just let them do what they want. And they have to commit 2 discards to, like, save the frog, kind of.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
No, I think I like it.
I mean, I also just kind of think they aren't going to block.
Yeah, I think they aren't going to block. That's why I want it.
Yeah.
Also, I definitely would have played Plains, but...
I was trying to represent Spell Pierce, but I don't know.
like, instead of Forest.
Oh, you're probably right. Okay, pass priority. They don't need to commit 1 discard. Because they discard a card, then I do this.
Yeah.
Wouldn't I rather have an initiative blocker against a Psychic Frog? I'm not sure I would. Psychic Frog flies a lot of the time. Like, I don't think an initiative blocker against Psychic Frog is particularly impressive.
I don't think...
The cards just get were the worst cards ever, which definitely makes this look worse.
Well,
but
yeah.
Thanks, Ghost. Yeah. But there was some discussion in the chat that that name was you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I had the Normalize. Yeah.
We did have the Normalize,
yeah. Yeah, we had it. No, I'm going to take the hit again.
I'm going to take the hit again.
If it's a big hit, it's a big hit. Nope, it's not.
4?
Yeah, okay. It's 4. I mean, we're definitely at the point where we can't afford to take anymore. Ooh. Okay, let's get Bristly in here.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap both these.
Okay.
I'm just... Don't ask me what I'm representing, but I'm representing it.
Yep.
And let's put a counter on, I don't know, one of them.
Arwen, I guess?
Sure.
And I think I want to attack with both, right?
Why? You want to lose the Rebel to draw a card?
Yeah.
Or lose Arwen if they block and discard a card?
Yeah.
I mean, I was sort of thinking you might double with...
Oh, yeah. Wait, okay, that's better.
I think I want to chill.
Okay.
Like, it's not a flawless plan, but it seems right to me. And there was some effect of like, oh god.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well now we're probably dead.
Yeah.
Just dead, that's it. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna bring back one of their big things, and we're gonna die.
Yeah. Okay, any Lorians?
Yeah, I mean, that is... And, wow, not attacking with the frog... Not getting the frog flying attacking with here is extremely cowardly.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm inclined to give them the card, given they can draw 7 cards.
I guess that's a good point.
So I guess I'm gonna have them draw a card.
Okay.
Like, it's just like, I don't think one more card matters, is sort of my take. But,
yeah.
I don't know. Okay, we're dead.
Yeah, I'm good.
Next game. I feel no need to play it out from this point. Lantern, yeah. Let's get that in. That's for sure. I don't think I have other... this might be an Aven Interrupter matchup.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's plausible. They're doing some pretty powerful stuff, and I like counter magic against their stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. What should go here? Probably Esper Sentinel, just one of the weaker cards in our deck. I mean, they are pretty spell heavy, it looks like, but I think it's still just one of our worst cards. What else? I like all the counter magic. See, the problem is I want to cut Coalition Relic, but I'm worried our mana is not...
Yeah, and we just added a white card.
Yes, exactly. I'm worried that it's just like completely illegal.
Yeah.
Because the issue is that I don't really want to play it on turn 3 a lot of the time in this matchup, but I might play on like turn 4 leaving up Normalize, or maybe turn 3 leaving up Mana Type. Maybe it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? What are their other options? I do not want Wrath of God against them, no. it's pretty bad, I think. Well, bad news about Sentinel, I already cut that. Hmm. They're a black deck. They probably have much removal. I'm skeptical of the claim that their black deck doesn't have a lot of removal. Dismember? Yeah, Dismember.
I mean, it is good against Psychic Frog, kind of.
Very kind of. Okay. I think Killing Psychic Frog is kind of fake.
Yeah, maybe Dismember's right.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't know how real Borrower bouncing reanimation targets is. It's good against Woodfall.
It's also decent against Psychic Frog.
Yeah, it is. It's bad against Gristlebrand, but, I mean, maybe Dismember is the cut. God, this is a little deranged. If they have Emperor of Bones, we don't know. I mean, that's not a card we have reason to put in their deck.
Yeah.
The bounce spells seem pretty good on the whole.
Yeah.
I'm kind of down for this. I don't know.
I like this, I think.
It's not perfect by any means, but it seems good to me.
I like it.
Also, Tristan, of course you would never cut Brazen Borrow. It's like one of the most Tristan cards of all time. You think Shirokai is slow? It is slow, but we need to win after we do our thing. Okay, I mean, I'm going to keep this.
Yeah.
Common Lush Portico W.
Yeah.
I know that we don't get to play plan 1. It's fine.
I agree.
Yeah, but instant speed, flexible interaction that can also be a mopey threat is extremely you.
Yeah.
I acknowledge that not being able to block is not very you, but all other aspects of the card are extremely Tristan. Yeah, let's top this.
I want that.
And I don't think we need to play Soul Guide on... Well, I guess we play Soul Guide Mom. It's weird because we don't get to, like, get the reanimation thing, and it's not always discarded the same turn. Okay, let's pretend we didn't do that. What would our play be?
I want to play Soul Guide Mom. They also have Thoughtseize.
You want to play Soul Guide Mom. Oh, because you don't want to get the Soul Guide Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a decent argument. Which makes our Lex turn extremely mana inefficient.
Yeah, I mean, we can, like, Bristly Bill land next turn.
Sure, but, like...
I guess
you're right. We could spend 3 mana in all their worlds next turn.
Yeah. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe mana efficiency.
I want to play Bristly Bill, I think.
Okay.
I'm just worried it's overplaying around the one Thoughtseize.
No, I know. Yeah.
Like, I get that they might take it, and maybe they have their discard or something. I don't know. But I just think it's so inefficient. And, like, also, the incidental value where Soul Guide does get to take a target, then exile the graveyard also is real. Yeah.
Sure.
Like, I'm not saying it's huge, but it's, I think, not as significant. And maybe this is, like... And maybe this is too... The lending is aggressive. It's not cowardly.
Yeah.
But I'm not very cowardly, to be honest. I like to respect nothing. And I like how little our line respects. Or like maybe they'll Thoughtseize to take the lantern, but they don't rolled up yet, and we'll kill them with the fast Bristly Bill. I don't know. Okay. Sure, Bristly Bill down. Oh, Carl's definitely right about the Soul Guide. Soul Guide was definitely a pick there. I just didn't think of it at first. Yeah, he's 100% right. It's pretty unlikely they can discard a fatty and reanimate it all in one turn. It's possible. Certainly, they could have Collective Brutality into reanimate plus land.
Sure.
But we haven't actually... But I think I just want to play Glimmerland's Mom.
Cool, me too.
Before we hold up all our biz, we should get our stuff into play.
Yep.
Well, I don't know how likely Glimmerland's is actually to draw a card here, in the sense that, like, if they have a kill spell, they'll probably kill Mom.
Yeah.
But I'm in. There's also a possibility, by the way, I'm not saying it's incredibly likely, they do reanimate something this turn. Okay, well, we already are Soul Guide Thoughtseize, which, I understand I risk this.
Yep.
But now we also have other protection. We have this No More Lies, we can Loran, an Animate Dead, potentially.
Yeah.
Like, we're at least prepared. Maybe that isn't sufficient, but it's something. What is this? 2 black mana. Is this Collective Brutality? They're like taking a while to cast their card. Often means Collective Brutality because it's annoying to cast.
Yep. But
I don't know.
Collective Brutality would kind of own it.
It would, yeah. I mean, if it is that, it's that. We're going to be pointing out the obvious. Okay, it is that, unfortunately. Let's go to Caracas. Okay, so they don't have a threat.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, definitely not a great position for us, but that means that we get to the game is actually kind of in a fair space.
Yeah.
It means we're actually going to be playing a grindy value game, it looks like. Ooh, figure? Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Playing Lauren here has some weird aspects, but it's probably just worse. Yeah, Prairie is mostly a poor man's Glimmer Lens. I think we can all agree, Tristan. Okay, that's a problem.
Yeah.
We should draw one of our, like, 7 ways to bounce it.
Yeah.
What are my thoughts on Paw Patrol? I haven't played with it very much, so I don't really know. Oh, Psychic Frog is, like, literally one of the best non-power cards in the entire cube. It's completely disgusting. This could be a throwaway creature angle. For a card. I guess it's not even that great. Let's play Arwen and Pass.
I want to play Arwen and Pass.
Yes, like, to be clear where I'm at with Frog, I'm at the Bowmaster level with this Frog. Like,
yeah.
I, like, it's with, like, Bowmasters and 4th Aerolingos, and, like, that's where I take the card. Like,
yeah.
I think, like, there may be times you should, like, Frog is competitive with the worst power, is like, kind of my opinion.
Yeah.
It's really, really disgusting. Like, I take it over Mana Vault, for example, you know. Okay, well, that's very bad. And since that we're probably just dead. Yeah, we look deadish. Right? I mean, I'm not going to concede, but...
Yeah.
The problem is, after the Gristlebrand goes away, the Frog is going to be, like, lethal in 1 hit.
Yeah.
The Frog is definitely better than Preordain, and Tristan's being Tristan.
Oh, surely they had lethal with the Frog.
Oh, yeah, they could have just sent in the Frog, given it flying, and discarded cards. Yeah, that's correct. I would never take Preordain over Frog. I don't think it's close at all. Nothing wrong with Preordain. Frog just, like, it's 2 mana win the game. I don't know what to say. It's so disgusting.
What happens to this Gristlebrand?
It gets exiled, I believe. Yeah. You can Crocus back, though. Keep that in mind.
I mean, they can't. Crocus is in their group.
Yeah.
I also am not sure why the Frog...
Our opponent doesn't believe in attacking with Frog, okay? Their Frogs are pacifists. They're creatures of peace.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they're like, look, my opponent is a mopey creatures deck. Like, the only way I could possibly lose is, like, letting them sneak in some cheeky damage.
Well, yeah, they did just miss onboard lethal here, and I like that I also only have 1 card, so we can't give the excuse that we might have Solitude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Dan, isn't that true of, like, upwards of 90% of time someone misses onboard lethal?
Yeah. Oh, they also know our 1 card. That's true.
Yeah, that's true, too. Like, usually when someone misses onboard lethal, they still win the game.
Yeah.
Not always. Look, some games are tight races, but I think, like, most Magic games, that's just true. Is making lethal just irrelevant.
Yeah.
Or maybe it gives up some percentage, but it's still mostly solid. Okay, well, now the Gristlebrand's in the graveyard.
Yeah.
We can track it home. Okay, well, I guess I'll play that. I can make this a 4/4.
Nice.
I'm sure that'll be good enough.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry. See, Greg's worried. For such reasons as we're completely dead.
I said, uh-huh.
But I'm unintimidated by that. I like hitting you with Greg is worried.
I'm just figuring out who we're gonna raid when we end our stream in like 3 minutes.
Yeah. Rude. I mean, accurate, but rude. Okay, can I take some actions?
Yeah, sorry.
If they want to let me eat the frog, I will allow that. Okay. Still going to damage. Right, now I'll know this.
Even though you'll now lose Arwen?
Oh. I think so.
Okay. That makes sense.
So?
No, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it's right. I want to make them discard another card.
Yeah.
And I want to gain a lot of life, and I want to keep around my 5/5 life link. I don't know. I mean, it's... Don't get me wrong, it's not, like, good enough. But, okay, I mean, getting that out of their hand is very good.
Yeah.
I don't exactly have a plan for winning the game, per se. But, you know... Why would I need such silly things as a plan for winning?
I mean, it's like they don't attack, and then they go to reanimate Gristlebrand, and then we Spelljack, and then we get Gristlebrand.
Yeah, okay.
That's our
plan.
plan.
I like where your head's at. That's a great plan, Greg.
Thank you.
Parts of it are even viable.
Mm-hmm. Which parts?
Well, I think they might not attack. They hate attacking.
Yeah.
Our opponents never attacked in their whole life.
They attacked with Gristlebrand.
That's true. And now I'm representing Solitude, too. You gotta consider that.
That's true. Good point, good point.
Good placement, good placement. If I conjure Black Lotus in my library, yeah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
You bury Gristlebrand and draw 21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they misclick on Gristlebrand twice.
I do like to do what's like, reanimate Gristlebrand, tank, I'll pay 7, alright. Okay. Well, don't worry, we can kill the Animate Dead.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our out. Ready? They don't kill us this turn,
mm-hmm.
which is at least somewhat difficult to do. Then they draw 7. It's 7 lands that this card are saying at. Those are all lands.
Yeah.
And then after not killing us, we Lauren the Animate Dead and attack for lethal somehow.
Like where your head's at. Even though they know about the Gristlebrand. Or sorry, the Lorian.
Greg, I don't like the fact that I don't like facts like them knowing about Lauren stop us, you know? We're just dead on board? Yeah, I mean, we've been dead on board before. I mean, you know, that's never stopped our opponent historically.
Maybe they'll... No, I'm in on the maybe they'll click Gristlebrand line.
Yeah, I think your line might be more realistic, Tristan, but you know. Yeah, it's a good thing we're dying because Greg's pretty sleepy.
Greg's sleepy, yeah.
But I want to put the fear of solitude in them. Like, I could have solitude here. Like it could happen, you know? I mean, I've only done it when playing Neoform, where it's way easier than normal. Okay, well, this is 20. Yep. All right, well, that's about going to do it. Just going to give them a good luck in the rest. Not sure if we beef this game. Definitely some tough choice on the early turns.
Yeah.
The weird part is that once we don't play Soul like Guideline and it doesn't get Thoughtseize the first turn, which I think was clearly right.
Yeah.
Then like having the wherewithal to then play it seems really weird to me.
Yeah,
But that is what have worked out the best.
Yeah.
But that seems really strange. I don't know. Also, if we'd even done that, we still might have just lost a frog. It's pretty realistic.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's about going to do it for us. Well, we might have, I mean, I think we would have lost frog with optimal play, but, you know, no comment on whether they would do that.
Yeah. Let's go raid Connorman 11. You
Great.
know?
We'll raid Connorman 11. We're going to be back with Anything Goes on Friday before I leave for Madison. And yeah, that's about it.
Unclear. Yeah, YouTube, this video probably went up a bit late, so sorry about that. But thanks for tuning in, and let us know in the comments below your thoughts about the draft and, I don't know, some other stuff.
Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this kind of vintage QC format stream. I like streaming events people care about now and again.
Yep. Sweet. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in, and SystemMagic out.